And there we go. Okay. So last time that we saw this character, we were here in Spider 1. We were with 59 HP wandering around here. Last time that I played a cat, the only death that I had was from full HP going downstairs in Spider. I had 71 HP and I died from full HP in a single turn. To be completely fair, I did Stair Dance. It's just how it is. But I still greatly dislike any character that will die from full HP in a condition like that. And also something that I was thinking of before starting stream today was to turn on Necromancy. We can train it to like 12 or so. You can disable that in RC. I disabled that in RC indeed. hmm Okay. Um, what if we Discord here? Okay, now let's just walk away from that. Gonna be sitting on the stairs. Gonna let them all do their thing. Once they're done doing their thing, let's do it again. Okay, the jumping spider is still affected by all of that. Fortunately, I think I can do relatively well here with the power of Discord. But yeah, it is very important for me to not get hit by anything. Pretty much, if I am within melee range of anything, I feel like I'm gonna explode. In that regard, it's kind of like Rift Wizard. Let me tell you, in Rift Wizard, you don't want to get hit because you do not regenerate HP naturally. You need to use a consumable to regenerate your HP, but you obviously regenerate all of it. It's just that you cannot just spam it. And in this case, it's like really different from that. The only similarities is that I don't want to get hit anyway. In this case, I don't want to get hit because I would pretty much get one shot, and getting one shot is not very good. Um, so there's that. Okay, Discord. I'm out of mana. Oh no. Oh no, I hope that Shaper doesn't die. Shaper dies, we are in a bit of a pickle. Mm. Oh yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle now. Let's see. You have a lot of willpower, and I don't have any evocations. Invocations, idealize costs 4 mana, and I have 1. This could be very bad. Very bad indeed. Probably shouldn't have spammed Discord as much as I was doing. Let's drink a potion of mana because this feels like a bit of a dire situation. And now let's idealize. Idealize heals my ancestor, so here it is. Mm, okay. Shaper is destroyed. Well, that's my bad. But at least the Pharaoh Ant is destroyed. By the way, I noticed that the Pharaoh Ant, while it was affected by Frenzy, didn't give everything bound souls. So that's something to think about. Mm, I don't like this character. Yeah, that's all that I have to say about this character. I don't like this character. I wish I was playing a better character. Do I have Cactus Giant? Because I think I would also like Cactus Giant. I think Cactus Giant could definitely improve the quality of life of this character, or mm, Zombie Hands. What is it called? That spell has a name that I'm forgetting. Um, I think it's Bile Clutch or something. Hmm. Okay, so we are probably gonna summon something, but what should I summon? I've been forgetting, but the correct thing to do is probably to just go for using Guardian Golem every fight because the Guardian Golem provides more HP to the Hep Ancestor. Man, this playstyle I don't understand why it's a thing that exists in this game. This feels like the antithesis of fun to me. um, but I am glad that it makes for good content. At least, I get to take advantage of it in a way. Okay. Is that an Emperor Scorpion? It's not. Okay. All right. There we go. Wow. Everything is kind of dying. That feels like a pretty good thing. I would like it if you didn't explode. If you explode, I'm gonna be sad because I would take a lot of damage. Maybe I should put on a Ring of Fire resistance in case that it does explode. All right, there we go. I survived that. That was very sketchy, and I still managed to survive it regardless. You know, it's very funny how normally I would be very happy to get this layout upon entering this level. Upon entering Spider 1, this seems like a relatively easy entrance into Spider 1, but this is kind of the opposite of what I wanted to see. This is a very unusual character in that regard, and in many regards. The character just keeps getting into situations where I would just prefer to not be in. And it's like the complete opposite of other characters. Like, I would appreciate having an entrance like this on many other characters. I wouldn't like it on this cat, apparently. And in this cat, I would like to see like a million monsters upon entering the level, so I can just discord and then run away and have them all die. Ooh, finally, the Scroll of Acquirement. Okay, do I have a port? I don't have a port. I have a Tarantula in melee. Am I faster than this? I actually have no idea. You know, it would be nice if the fastest screen told you something. As a normal character, it tells you that you cannot outrun it. As a cat, it doesn't really do a lot because there's monsters that are fast that are not as fast as you, or as fast as you, so you can outrun them being a cat. And there's monsters that are also fast and they're faster than you and you cannot outrun them. And I do not like that. I feel like it's something that probably should be modified. I will probably make a comment about that in the roguelikes Discord, where a lot of developers hang around. Not all of them, but a fair amount of them do interact with the community. Look at that. Cat is so bad that they don't even get 4 options for acquirement. They only get 3. I did get a Book of Conjurations, but it's a bit too late into the game for me to be interested in that. I don't care about any of these. I legit couldn't care about any of these any less. The gold, it would be good if I was not a cat, because I'm pretty sure there's things in shops that I would like to buy. I know there's a Randall plate or something like that that I would be very interested in buying with pretty much any other character, even mages. Not with a cat, however. And the Ring of Poison Resistance, well, I mean, I guess I'll need that at some point. The Book of Conjurations doesn't do anything anymore. Or at least it doesn't do anything this late into the game. I probably should not use that this late into the game, so leaning towards getting the Ring of Poison Resistance here, not gonna lie. Really leaning towards that. I'll get it. I'll wait. Let's see if there's anything that I want to buy. Pretty sure there's nothing that I want to buy, because if there was, it would be in my wish list. I mean, there's that ring. Oh, that ring is way better than a Ring of Poison Resistance, actually. So I should buy that instead of getting the Ring of Poison Resistance. Let's just get the money. Okay, and I should probably also get out and go buy that right now, so I can use it here. What am I using? 9 intelligence and fire resistance. Well, fire resistance can be replaced for that other fantastic ring. You know, this character, if it was an Octopod, this would be a very happy Octopod with the amount of high quality rings that I have already found. So let's go find that. I think it gives me 3 pips of fire resistance. Oh, it's 3 pips of cold resistance. Damn, that sucks. It really sucks that it gives me 3 pips of cold resistance instead of fire resistance, because 3 pips of fire resistance are way more valuable than 3 pips of cold resistance, in my opinion. You do want to have cold resistance. It's a very important, and I would even go as far as to say essential thing to have in the entirety. Well, not in the entirety of the game, but after a certain point in the game, you want to have cold resistance, but not 3 pips of it. That's like not really that important compared to 3 pips of fire resistance with all the fireballs and things just flying around on the screen. So I assume that I'll get drained when I take it off. But here's the funny part about getting drained from that. I have 59 maximum HP, so it's like, oh, I went to a place where I shouldn't have been going. Yeah, I went to slime on accident. I didn't want to go there. By the way, this would be an interesting character to go Jiba with because the altar to Jiba is right there, and it's probably unguarded. I don't really remember. But anyway, let's go back to Spider. Yeah, typo into pressing the N key for Spider's nest instead of the M key for the pits of slime. Oh, that's a sun moth. I should probably change the glyph of that. I thought that it was um, I thought that it was something else. I thought that it was a hornet. Okay, let me do a Discord here. Oh, this thing didn't get discorded. That's a bit of an issue. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should get out. I feel like I should get out. I really do feel like I should get out. This looks so scary. Oh, maybe what I should do is anguish. No, not anguish. Not yeah, enfeeble. That's the thing to do. Okay. The sun moth dies. Okay, let's just help Shaper kill the the wolf spider. Someone, oh no, the wolf spider got pretty much one-shot Shaper. That's crazy. Man. Oh no, it's next to me, but it is extremely poisoned and almost dead. It better die fast. Okay, please explode. There we go. Thank you for exploding. Hello, Railbird. Good to see you around. Thank you for stopping by. Here we are playing Cat of Hep, Cat Summoner of Hep, because I was forced to do it. I think the next time I get a cat from that redemption, it's gonna increase in cost permanently. Like, not even joking. If I get another cat from that, it's gonna go to like 100,000 or something. I feel like 50,000 is probably too cheap for me to be playing this kind of thing. Um, Especially if I'm trying my best to win the game with such a character. And yeah, hello Railbird, good to see you around and thank you for stopping by. I hope that you enjoy the torture that is playing this cat summoner as much as many people have enjoyed it so far. Hepcat, I have no idea what you're talking about, Safid. That's one of the best things about not being a native speaker of English. I never understand puns. Um, I think you're inviting a conspiracy of cat lovers to rise up against your oppression. I kind of am, but it's definitely not intentional. This is all like natural and organic content. I'm not trying to suffer this character. If it was up to me, I would not suffer this character, but here we are, and I am suffering this character. That is a good pun. I have no idea. I really don't understand it, and I don't know if I should consider myself blessed or cursed for not understanding such a pun. But here we are. Um, okay, we should be fine here. Eventually, the demonic crawler is gonna die, and I cannot wait for the moment where I can actually cast better spells. Like, come on, I should already be able to cast zombie hands or something. It's only a matter of actually finding zombie hands. I can cast LRD, and I was training for that, but I decided to start training a bit for more power on Anguish. After all, it is also a necromancy alongside a hex, and I had like 0 necromancies and 21 hexes. So if I increase my necromancy a bit, it should also increase the success, or not the success rate, but the power a lot. Can we see your skills and maybe you could talk through why you're skilling the way you are? I can do that on almost every character, not on this one, because on this one I'm barely scraping by. This is the opposite of what I normally try to do on a crawl character, Power Made Flesh, just to let you know. Normally I would try, well, the mantra in general is to get the skills that you need to kill things and then get the skills that help you survive encounters, and then when you're running into issues killing things again, go back to the things that you need to kill things. Rinse and repeat, and sounds very broad, but it's just like the nature of crawl advice. It varies between character to character, but uh, that advice is perfectly valid on every character. So what I did with this one was that I saw that I had +4 hexes, and I saw that I had the highest level hex in the game, which is Discord, and I decided, well, I never use Discord. Let's go for it. This is like literally the character for me to go for it. Doesn't get any better than +4 hexes, so I got Discord. As you can see right here, I have Discord. It's at 1% chance to miscast, and it's red despite being at 1%, just because my HP is so low. And like the rest of my spell list is other hexes that I already have as well, because for some reason I have a bunch of hexes. I won't call them good hexes. I will call them hexes. Also, hello, Dr. Pirate. By the way, the cat that I have is an emote. It's a follower emote, so you don't even have to be subscribed or anything. But you can only use it in this channel because that's the nature of follower emotes. Um, so we have the Mind Cat. Ooh, oh man, that's the saddest thing. Oh man, like I feel like every like 5 minutes or so, the game gives me an excellent reason to never play a cat again. I feel so strongly about that. Every 5 minutes, the game gives me a good reason to never play a cat again. I can't believe it. It is actually unreal. Let me take a screenshot of this. Um, I can't. I am at a loss for words here. I really don't know what else to say other than don't play a cat because cats are nothing but unadulterated misery. But here we are. At least I survived Spider 1 without really dying in the process, and I will appreciate that almost always. Um, oh no, the Entropic Weaver is kind of murdering the Ancestor. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, what happens if we enfeeble you so I don't die? Oh no, don't follow me. Oh no, it followed me. Am I dead? I might be dead. Yeah, it didn't. My favorite eyeballs. Yeah, I changed it. Someone yesterday mentioned that I should replace the. Now that's a lot of damage with my favorite eyeball, so I went up and did it immediately. Is finding a bad skill then since it's a percentage boost at an extremely low base? It somewhat is. Look, the way that I'm thinking of this, and this is something that someone yesterday mentioned as well, is that would you train armor on ropes? It's kind of the same. Like you will get a benefit, but the benefit will be so minimal that you might be better off just like spending some skill elsewhere. And you put Spriggans on the same tier as cats? I did. I'm so glad you did it. Um, I did what? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm glad that you're glad that I did it, even if I don't know what I did. Hmm. How am I not going to die to this? Changed it to eyeballs. Oh, changed it to eyeballs. Yeah, that was a pretty good change, I have to say. Geez, your blind days weak and you have anti-magic. You really should not be able to hit me. But I feel like if I walk here, I just die. I actually feel like that's what is gonna happen if I do that. Oh, this is so painful. Oh, I have Cause Fear. I have Cause Fear. I keep forgetting that I have Cause Fear because it's not a spell that I normally use. The Entropic Weaver is unaffected because you cannot fear monsters that are berserking, and apparently Frenzied and Insane is for practical purposes, being berserk. So I'm gonna play this the way that I would normally play a character and just like blink away. This is extremely painful. Having to use one of my valuable scrolls of blinking like that. I was even thinking about using a life instead of using a scroll blinking, but no. In general, you're like disproportionately punished for dying as a cat. Like the game doesn't make it easy for you to not die, and then if you die, the game punishes you so hard by draining you of a level. You might need to teleport too. I think at this point I can actually fight. I wish I had any hexes that did something. I feel like I have a bunch of things that don't really do a lot. Um, I should probably dive to go to bolts, and then in bolts I think I can get a lot of extra value out of Discord. Are you still in your first cat life? I am not. My first cat life, I died from full HP by inner flaming a monster that was next to me and having that monster die immediately the turn that I used inner flame, pretty much. That was my first life lost from full HP. Or I think I was missing like 2 or 3 HP, but I was at like minus 14 or so when I died, so it was for practical purposes from full HP. My second death was I inner flamed a summon of mine, and then I stepped into the line of sight of 2 ice statues with cold resistance to try to send my pet to kill the ice statue. And the result of that was that the ice statue immediately hit me and my summon with Bolt of Cold, one-shotting my summon, making it explode, and dealing 65 damage to me in a single turn. And as you can see, my maximum HP right now is 59, so... well, what can I say? It didn't really go very well. So that was my second death with this character. And with a bit of luck, that will hopefully be it, and there will not be any more deaths. Um, oh my! I feel like I really should have teleported instead of doing that. I'm pretty sure that Entropy Weaver will just like catch up to me. Oh man, I hate this character so much. I really do. This character is an abomination. It's a character that should not be. But here it is. Also, the ghost is called Katasha, and it is a troll berserker. I wish I was a troll berserker. It would be a more enjoyable character, and it is still a character that I don't like too much. Should I forget about anything? I guess I could forget about the imps. I mean, I'm not using them anymore. Um, okay, so yeah, what if we just dive here? Because this place kinda sucks. Um, oh, scroll blinking, alright. Thank you for that game. I'm not gonna say no to it. A cloak. Yeah, it doesn't get any worse than having to completely ignore a manual of armor. Like, I think the amount of characters that don't care about a manual of armor is like tiny. What kind of character doesn't care about it? Only an octopus and a draconian, right? Am I dead? Okay, that's a pretty good one. I might do it. Probably not gonna do it immediately, but I'll do it if I remember. My favorite eyeballs. It was so good. Oh man, I had so much fun with my favorite eyeballs thing. Okay, this seems better. Um, yeah, I really should consider diving here. That was an excellent comic. Yeah, it was an excellent comic. Okay, all right. I'm interested about the fact that the ancestor from Hep didn't die from, or didn't get paralyzed from the Yorogumo, because Yorogumo do that. Also, this level has a dead scarab. What if we just don't do that level? What if we don't do this level? What if we immediately try to skip this level because this level has a dead scarab that I cannot run away from and that can easily kill me? Um, yeah, it's so sad. I legit think that one dead scarab is more powerful than my character. But here we are. It's just what we have to do, unfortunately. Mm, so many redbacks. Don't poison me, because if I get poisoned, I'm pretty sure I die from a single poison application. What kind of ancestor did I pick? I picked Knight because Knight was a necessity for this character. I cannot tank for the Battle Mage, and I cannot tank for the Hexer. I need to have something tank for me. I am the Hexer in this situation, so I needed Knight. Scav destroy a lot of things. Infestation is a pretty cool spell. I have Infestation, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to the point where I can cast that. If I was going to train a skill that high, I would not be training Necromancy. I would be training Earth Magic because I have Shatter. Shatter is a respectable spell, you know? Not my favorite one, but respectable nonetheless. And this is bad for almost every character, but not for mine, because I can do Discord. Discords everything except for that Orb Spider for who knows what reason. I wonder if the monsters have just like a coin flip chance um to not get affected by Discord, and that's how it works. Huh. Oh, they bite for 15 damage. Interesting. Um, that explains why they are not quite dead. Oh no. Am I dead? Yet another am I dead moment, this time courtesy of that or Spider. You know, this character would be way better if I had Blink. I feel Blink would be a nice addition to my survivability kit, but I don't have that. So, what can we do here in order to not die? Hmm, 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 hmm. No idea, actually. Just hope that I do not get hit by that. I'm gonna get hit. There's like, if I don't move, I'm gonna get hit. If I go upstairs, I have a pretty good chance of getting hit and therefore getting one shot. Let's just go upstairs. If I die, I die. Oh, okay, I didn't die. Can Ancestor swap with the Orb? I think it can, but I don't know if it would do a lot. So that's why I didn't go for that. Um, man, I don't like this character. Let's press the lightning spar button, I guess. Mm, 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 mm. I wonder how much better would it be if I had Summon Hydra right now, which I am not even close to being able to cast. But if I had gone for training summonings instead of training hexes, how much better would the character be? Because I have Discord, and Discord has been at best killing everything. Let's be fair. At best, it has actually been killing everything, and at worst, it has put me at dire risk of dying. As for example, with that Entropy Weaver that we fought before. Yep. Also, I hate that we have a prompt for Discord. I greatly dislike that. Um, but I guess it's normal because my character just doesn't have that much HP. Mm. I can always go back to a Demon Spawn Abyssal Knight. Would that be as bad? I feel like that will be a faster character, but I would also be more likely to die because at least with a cat, you can run away from things. But who likes running away from things? Are you joking? What is going on here? Am I dead? I might be dead now. How did that happen? It went through my ancestor, it went through the orb of destruction. Okay, um let's try to transfer. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, let's go. It works. All right, that's amazing. I am very glad that this time I decided to give that a try because it kind of saved me there. Oh, tough life. Lol, that's amazing, bro. Okay. This is Pain. This is Pain the character, where a single orb spider shooting an orb of destruction at you makes you wonder if you're gonna survive. um, that sucks. Normally I would be like, okay, I got hit, I only took 50 damage, that's fine. With this character, 50 damage is like more than 90% of my HP. It's ridiculous. It's not okay. It's really not okay. Let's press the um yep, that's fine. Let's also do this. And I don't know if I can kill that Emperor Scorpion. Let's give it a little help with Anguish. Is it now? Oh, it's not. It's Anguish. Sorry. What I wanted to do was Enfeeble. Yeah, I want that to be Smite targeted. I feel like that's something that is worthy of being Smite targeted. Would it be too powerful if it was a Smite targeted? I don't think so. Just put on your cat barding. There really should be a cat barding. I mean, there is an octopod barding. The octopod barding is the hat. Cats definitely should be able to wear hats as well. You could even rename them octopod cat barding. Also, look at that. That was pretty good. Um, okay. So the cat continues, and I hope that I do not die horribly. Also, I would like to not forget about the fact that that Spider 2 has a dead scarf that I definitely don't want to deal with. Is this gonna happen again? Are we gonna go through this again? Okay, let me summon a Guardian Golem. Um, okay. Entropy Weaver seems to be. Never mind. I thought that it was going in a different direction, but We turned around and started to fight my ancestor. Um, it's kind of annoying. Mm, 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 mm. I feel like with every other school, if I had a level 8 spell, by the time I'm doing a lure branch, I would be absolutely destroying the lure branch, and it's not the case with this one. Yeah, I can tell you that it is not the case with this one. Oh, you disentangle yourself. You killed the tarantula. That's a pretty good message. Okay. I probably should forget about Inner Flame sometime soon. I was using it a lot early on, but I don't think it's so good anymore. Jeez, this is not going well. Okay. Okay, Enfeeble doing something. Look at that. Um, okay, there we go. The Pharaoh Ant is was unenfeebled. Sometimes it doesn't seem to last for very long, despite the large amount of hexes skill that I have. Okay. Blind Days weak, ally target magic disrupted. I like to see all of that line of status effects that barely do anything in a monster, not gonna lie. It does feel kinda neat. Okay, and we're moving forward at a glacially slow pace. I'm gonna sit here and hope that my guys don't die. I am going to die instead. Okay, I only took 10 damage. That's a lot less than what I would have expected to take from a Ghost Moth. I have had characters with way better defenses that take way more damage than 10, so for that I am grateful. Okay. Again? Oh, you know, it's very nice that it blinds it, because if it's blind, it cannot see me, and if it cannot see me, it cannot use Draining Gaze. Um, Same principle as for why invisibility works when fighting these dudes. Mm. I have Summon Doggy. I haven't used it in a while. You don't see invisible, right? Yeah, no wonder it was not doing anything. At least I should be glad that my ancestor sees invisible. That's definitely been a useful thing so far. Mm. Okay, there we go. Dog can see invisible too. Yeah, Dog and the ancestor can see invisible. Um, and then what else can see invisible? Can Monstrous Menagerie spells see invisible? Manticore, Lindworm. Okay, let's search for a Manticore. It can't. Okay, I know that the Sphinxes can. I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, they can't either. That's such trash. How are you supposed to play a Summoner? That's not real. Summoner is not a real playstyle. It's like a Stabber, unless you go Uskoyo. I don't think you're meant to be able to do this. Sphinx can see invisible. I just checked and it can't. It's crazy. I was also pretty sure that it could see invisible, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I can't believe it. Menagerie is maximum 2 summons in Trunk. Yes, I know that. I have gotten it with a Jin and I have not cast it. I have gotten it and I have not cast it. It can. It was on top line of Sphinx. It can. Did I miss a line of text? Hold on. Or maybe it's another. Oh yeah, there it is. It can see invisible. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. That's absolutely my bad. Summoner is better when you have triple digit health. Everything is better when you have triple digit health and real defenses instead of just evasion. Evasion is not real. Evasion is just waiting for you to finally get hit for 55 damage. Have you found Fulminant Prism? I had a book of conjurations from an acquirement that I passed on. Hmm. Yeah, I had it in a book of conjurations. I passed it. because I didn't think it was gonna be very useful for me at this point in the game. Ogre Summoner would be way less bad than this. It would be way less bad. Um, with this, it's like, don't even bother to play the game. It's not gonna go well for you. We've already had multiple instances of me trying to play the game and then being punished as a result of that. Like, the game being like, no, you cannot play the game. You're not intended to be able to do this part of the game, or even if you can do this part of the game, you will not get anything from it pretty much. You know, you remember that Ice Cave? I got Ice Cave and Volcano in the same floor, and with almost any other character, I would be excited to go into the two of them. I would try my best to go into the two of them. With this one, I only went into the Ice Cave because I leveled up and got cold resistance, and then the Ice Cave killed me because I had no damage. This is awful. Probably should remind Shaper that I am live. Because Shaper did say that she wanted to see this. You recommended Fulminant Prism because of the smite targeting, because you can just place them to block Orbs of Destructions from Orb Spiders. That's a pretty good technique there, Railbird. Hello, Star Polemic. Good to see you around. How's the minion spam going? It's not going well. I don't have many high quality minions. Did you miss a death? Not yet. Lives 2, deaths 2. So you saw the 2 deaths that I have had, I think. The one where I got one shot from Inner Flame, and the one where I got one shot from Inner Flame plus Bolt of Cold, right? Man, that was such an agonizing sequence of events. Well, the 2 deaths that I have had have been like ridiculous sequence of events that I feel I shouldn't have been in the receiving end of, but you know, that's just the cat life. Not much to do about that. Okay, I'm just gonna run away from those berserking monsters. For practical purposes, they are berserking. The game doesn't tell you, but they are berserking. They even have the same resistance to fear that berserk monsters have. Huh. You're not blind. We inflict weakness and anti-magic. Chance to daze and blind 74%. Interesting. It's a rather high chance. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was 100%, but you cannot get everything that you want, I guess. Yes, yes. Now walk away from that. Hey, got to experience level 16. Let's go. Hopefully I will... Oh no, that's yet another Entropy Weaver that survives the fight and then proceeds to dumpster all my dudes probably. Oh, this is not looking very good. Oh no, no, don't kill me. Also don't kill Shaper. Oh, there we go. It's no longer Berserk. Okay, no message for the... Oh, never mind. There it is. Interpic Weaver is no longer moving quickly, usually strong in an insane frenzy, and it is slow. So I'm really starting to think that that frenzy is actually just Berserk. The one where you got one shot and the one where I got one shot. Yes, that's how I'm gonna die as a cat. Like, I'm gonna get one shot. It's gonna happen very frequently. I hate that instead of having, like, you know, real defenses and real HP, they just have one shot protection. When you can acquire one shot protection if you build your character properly on almost any other character, but cats can't have that. It's literally impossible because they have such low HP. Even as a cat in statue form, I feel like you have a very good chance of getting one shot because you're slow, so monsters can get 2 actions and then you can just explode like that. I do not like this, but here we are. Shaper is destroyed. That is a very bad thing. I should have done Enfeeble before that. Okay. I appreciate Enfeeble. I wouldn't say that I like it, but it is a nice thing to have right now, I think. Better than not having anything to do with my Hexus skill other than cast Discord, which sometimes tries really hard to kill me, by the way. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what's the worst part? I have Chain Lightning and I have CBL. So I could have just gone for Air Conjurations, and I feel like the character would be way better. Also, add a sprinkle of transmutations there, and um, I have access to a much better thing to do in the form of Stormform Manifold than what I'm doing right now. Why is that thing frenzied? Oh, it's indifferent. Interesting. Interesting that it is indifferent. Okay, sure. Vaporized. That was unusual. Final level. Mm, okay, I feel like I have to press like 20 buttons to cast Discord because it warns me because it's like so high level and I have such low HP that it can like seriously hurt me if I miscast it, even if it's at 1%. And then it gives me a targeter, so it lets me know what monsters are gonna get hit by it, and then it actually is cast. So I have to press like 5 keys to cast Discord, and I do not like that. Okay, 11 Necromancy has to be enough. I'm gonna train Earth Magic in anticipation of, to getting Zombie Hands, and then with Zombie Hands and LRD going into bolts, I feel like we have something good going on in those conditions. Or at least I'm gonna hope for that. Okay, that's a lot of monsters. I am terrified, and I'm gonna leave the level right now. Um, and leaving the level was probably the correct thing to do. Let's just exclude that. Go downstairs. Oh no, go upstairs. Hide behind my ancestor. Yeah, going Hep was a very good decision with this character. It was an excellent decision, I would dare to say. 55 maximum HP. I have 63, so the ancestor has like very little amounts of HP, and it still has almost as much HP as I do. It's crazy how Cat is like this. Okay, Emperor Scorpion. Enfeeble the Emperor Scorpion. It's weak. It's not even blinded. What's the chance of you get? Oh, it's 95% and it didn't hit it. Wow. Okay, sure. Not much to do about that other than to continue fighting. Guardian Golem, Lightning Spire, Dog. Um, Hope that the Emperor Scorpion doesn't kill my summon. I mean, my ancestor. That's the only summon that I really don't want it to die from the Emperor Scorpion. And so far it's going very well. Okay. Emperor Scorpion almost dead. Oh no, I have a jumping spider next to me. Come on, I needed to die, yes. I needed to stay close. Oh no, this is so bad. Bounces on you, you're caught in a web. Am I dead? I feel like I am dead now. In all of these situations, I very frequently feel that I am dead because it's just how it is. That's the life of my character. What if I was to drink a potion of 3? So a potion of 3 will give me actual defenses, HP, and armor class. It will also remove the health, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cause fear. I keep forgetting cause fear. I cannot believe it. It's actually something that I just don't do ever, and so I never consider it as an option, apart from like a scroll of fear. But cause fear has been somewhat useful for this character. I would prefer to have a real spell like a flame wave or something like that, but I don't have that kind of technology with that character, or with this character rather. I would like to not die to that Berserk Redback that was next to me. I don't have enough mana to recast Discord. Oh, I walked into a web and the game didn't warn me? That's interesting. This is so bad. This is so bad. I despise this character. Okay, I had to do that, but now I have like a bit of a buffer to fail to cast Cossphere a couple of times at least. By the way, I have poison resistance. It's not like I don't have poison resistance. I went out of my way to get it. Chance to affect 94%, of course. Okay. At least I have poisonous vapors for the red packs, but that kind of situation is not the kind of situation that I want to be in pretty much at any point while playing this character. I think I'm as fast as the Emperor Scorpion. Maybe I'm slightly faster. I don't know for sure. Mm, okay, let's do that. Enfeeble. Okay, walk away from that. It's moving as if it was not blinded. That tends to happen very frequently. Um, do this and just hope for the best. That's kind of how it is with this character. Hope for the best. Hope that my summons can kill the thing that I am summoned them to fight against. And at least in this case, they were able to. Ooh. This is getting awfully close to the kind of situation where I die from full HP. Yeah, going down, being surrounded by 3 monsters, really not something that you want as a cat. That's a Jorogumo. It's not Asterion. It looks like Asterion. I need to change the glyph or the color for that particular monster so that it doesn't look like Asterion. Um, that's Discord. Fingers crossed. You know, every time I cast Discord with monsters that are next to me and I don't die, I consider it to be a massive win. Okay, there we go. Summon this. Oh no, the Entropy Weaver, they are very consistently the victors when using when using this spell. They pretty much always survive the fight. Oh, did I lose? Oh no, the Entropy Weaver killed the Ancestor. Oh, this is so painful. And by the way, I cannot frenzy, or I cannot fear the Entropy Weaver. Just to let you know. When it's affected by frenzy, I cannot fear it. Fear is there. Um, Fear is there. Yep. Let's just fear and go upstairs. And I just have to endure this for a little bit longer, and then I'll have my rune. And I'm pretty sure after that, the character will get way better. Because normally when I get a character to bolts, it goes well from there. And this is like just the final stretch before that. Okay, there we go. It's no longer walking towards me. Looking pretty good. So I need to see my summon and I need to see the monster that it's fighting against for the summon to do something, right? That sucks. Why are summons like this? They don't have to be this way. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not even joking. If this was my first experience with Crawl, I would not play Crawl. I mean, I am very blessed that my first experience was nowhere close to this. Mm, okay, so what if I do this and then I do this? And Lightning Spire, I don't know. I don't feel like it has done anything good for my character. I really don't feel like it's been a game changer or like even something to consider. It's just felt bad whenever I cast it. It doesn't do a lot. It doesn't even move in this situation, as tends to be the case whenever I cast Lightning Spire. It gets placed in what's probably the worst possible position for me to have it be in. For example, right now it's cutting me off from running away from these Kulisivora, so yeah, I'm starting to want to Amnesia's Lightning Spire. I'm really starting to want to Amnesia that. Whew, the pain and suffering of playing a cat. You loved it when it was targeted. I never got to play with it when it was targeted. Um, yeah, because at the end of the day, it is a summon. Summons are just not for me. Okay, fortunately I didn't get dumpstered by the Kulisi. It can deal 27 damage. It's crazy that it can deal 27, but it can deal 27. Okay, refresh that, and also summon another one of these. And now I am surrounded by allies. Hopefully that will be enough to kill that thing and those things. I got marked? Oh, the jumping spider sets off the alarm. I kind of want to drink cancellation. I'm at the edge of the level. I'm at the edge of the level at least, but that will probably pull all those monsters from the room bolt that are right there, and that's gonna be awful. I don't have the mana for that. It would be interesting with Discord, but I don't have the mana for Discord. What if I drank a potion of ambrosia? I have 9. Let's do it. Hope for the best. My summons are not doing anything. That's one of the most infuriating things about this. Like, that actually sucks. The fact that I have enemy monsters like in my line of sight and my monsters walk towards me instead of attacking. Why is that a thing that happens? Why is that a thing that happens? Like the way the monsters were placed before, 2 turns ago, I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. My summons will keep the monsters away from me while I drink ambrosia, and then when I come out of the ambrosia, I can do whatever. But instead of that, the summons just walk towards me. Like that doesn't make any sense. It absolutely sucks. You're glad I'm having all the same observations as you about summons. It's just a playstyle that I never play. It is a playstyle that I try my very best to not engage with because it I feel like it sucks, and it is definitely like the opposite of what I normally try to do when I try to play crawl. And yeah, can we shadow the summons? Not well confused. Not well confused. So I have to wait for the ambrosia to wear off, or waste it, or yeah, just wait for the ambrosia to wear off, or drink curing to waste the ambrosia. Oh man, this is awful. I hate this character. I don't want to play this character anymore. 30 damage in a single turn. At least at least I'm not confused anymore, and I can try to cause fear, and it succeeds because the one saving grace of this place is the fact that nothing here has a lot of willpower, so I can semi-reliably hex. Yes, my favorite eyeballs. All my favorite eyeballs. Um, Man, this is so terrible. Why would anyone subject themselves to this voluntarily? This is like the antithesis of fun. And I'm still marked, by the way. Kulisi is a new spider in trunk. Yeah, it hits for 27 to drain, or well, not to drain, but to vamp. And it also heals other spiders. Yeah. This is supposed to be a low-level spider to diversify the spider bands, because pretty much every spider band back in the day was like jumping spiders, redbacks, and wolf spiders, pretty much. Sometimes the occasional moth or spark wasp, and then the high-level monsters, which pretty much used to be emperor scorpions and the moths, right? Um, Now there's many more monsters. There's Kulisibora, there's rat roaches, there's Yorogumo, there's pharaoh ants, sun moths. Yeah, there's a lot more variety now. I kind of like that. Oh, I have a message in WebTiles. Let's take a look at that. Let me take a sip of my coffee first. Ah, good old 9 p.m. coffee. um, I mean, I'm already like doomed to not be able to sleep tonight, so might as well just like embrace it and have some good old 9 p.m. coffee. See what we have here. I am Seam. I wish that Seam never messaged me. Um, so let us continue. Okay, what if we summon a lightning spire here? Okay, now let's hope for this thing to not do irradiate, because it does irradiate, in case you didn't know. Pretty strong enemy. There's a way to mute people in tiles. You can do that now? That's gotta be a new thing, right? I don't think it was a thing before. I know that someone had issues with pretty much a harasser on tiles. It was not like harassment in a bad way. It was not threats or like violence of any kind, but it was like constantly being very awkward for multiple occasions at a time. So maybe it was introduced after that thingy happened. Of course, you're next to me, and of course, I am slow because torpor snail. Every um, every fight feels like the worst fight that you have had in this game. Yeah, across all your characters, every fight with a cat will feel like the worst fight with a Nogger or a Minotaur will feel way better than the best fight as a cat. At least the way that I'm playing it. Oh man, this is painful. I really wish that I was not playing a character like this. You're glad you've almost only had good experiences with the community and definitely nothing targeting you. Yeah, it's not the kind of community that tends to be in the receiving end of such a thing, you know? After all, you need to be kind of mature to get into a game like this one. Oh, it can bite for 43. That's delightful. But every now and then it happens. It doesn't happen very frequently. It happens like once every couple of years that something weird and unpleasant is happening. But yeah, it is just how it is. Oh, hold on. What if we transfer this thing away? There we go. Now I am safer. Now I just have to wait for the teleport to trigger. I maybe would be interested in drinking a potion of mana because I have 0 mana, but that's my last potion of mana. Ah, this is awful. Okay, okay. Am I going to get punished for not drinking the potion of mana? Because if I had drank the potion of mana, I think this would be a very good spot to use Discord, like right now. Let's just do the mana potion. Then let's Discord. Okay, Discord berserks the orb spider. Why do we have potions of Cirque? Just curious when we ever drink one. Because out of pickup, and also being a cat, I don't pick up anything, so I will not fill up my inventory, so I haven't bothered to drop them. And like might as well have the option. But like that's probably one of the very first things that's gonna go away when I have to start dropping things. Um, Wait a second. How does this work? How does this work? Exchange places with your ancestor. My ancestor is like way over there. What if I swap it with this orb spider? I want to know what happens. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, it's not nearby. Come on, devs. Why does it have to be this way? Why does it have to be this way? I just thought of something cool that I could have done, and it's not possible. And you know what's one of the worst parts about that? That the ability doesn't say anything about your ancestor needs to be close for you to be able to do that. Yeah, it just says exchange places with your ancestor. If that had worked, it would have been OP. It would have been very cool, but unfortunately, it was not possible. And so I hope that I do not die here. Hey, didn't die. Let's go. Didn't. Well, I took like 1 damage. I think I took 1 damage from something. I have no idea what dealt 1 damage, but I'm pretty sure I took 1 damage. Okay, splashes around in the water. You love to see it. Enfeeble on the Orb Spider. A mark fades away. That's also really good. Let's just rest to full HP, or as close to full HP as we can. And then we are very close to the rune. I know from the layout that we're very, very close to the rune. In fact, it might be in here. Yeah, I know that it's in here. So I'm just gonna get that and I'm gonna depart this accursed place because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else for me in here. Emperor Scorpion, very hurt, so I guess we can cast Anguish or Enfeeble first, and then Anguish, and then please go ahead and fight the Emperor Scorpion. Maybe summon a doggy as well. Whatever I can summon will be good because of Anguish. Okay. Oh, another one. Okay. Not much to do about that other than this and this and this. And this and Anguish. What is the Anguish button? It's capital D. I feel like it should be maybe capital A. Okay. I hope that my dudes kill everything, or destruction. It would be very nice if one of my two friends blocked the Orb of Destruction. Yeah, thank you for blocking it, Mr. Guardian Golem. It has a lot of HP, you know? Now I would like to go in there, get my rune, and then just get out of here. Oh no. Binds the souls of nearby monsters. Oh no. Fire cold resistance at least, and also a lot of armor class. So hopefully something will be done there. Probably should try to disentangle myself because apparently I was entangled. Oh no, like that's the entirety of the bolt. Did no one come out when I got marked? That's crazy. That I was marked like right outside of the bolt and nothing really came my way. I don't know if I should be grateful for that or not. Okay, we drink invisibility so I don't have my little mana drained. I need 2 more mana. So I'm really tempted to drink Ambrosia again. Shaper is destroyed. Am I dead? I feel like I'm dead. I feel like every time that I drink Ambrosia, terrible things happen. Okay, fingers crossed. Yes, Discord, please go ahead and do your thing. Oh no, the Ghost Moth is not discorded, and like that's what I wanted to see getting discorded, because the Emperor Scorpion would just get dumpstered by an invisible Ghost Moth. Oh, something hits the Emperor Scorpion. The Emperor Scorpion dies. Interesting. Did the monsters that are not frenzied, do they fight the frenzied monsters? Maybe they do. All right. Still invisible somehow. I feel like I've been invisible forever. Okay. I have a port. I do have a port. Let's just abort that thing and get out of here. I can even abort, maybe not the gold. The gold doesn't matter. Let's just abort the ambrosia because that does matter a bit. Can I summon something to deal with this ghost moth? What sees invisible apart from Shaper? Only the doggies, so I guess we're doing that. That thing doesn't see invisible. I lost all my mana this turn that I didn't, that I was not invisible. Man, this character is such pain. I wish I could fight, but I can't fight because I am a cat. But at least I got a rune, so let's just get out of here. Nothing else worth staying here for. I got Shaper back. Yay! Let's go do Ball Square. Hopefully my fortune will change and the character will become more powerful. Um, I was thinking that I was gonna have an easy time here with Discord. Ideally, I would have had an easy time here with Discord, but that hasn't seemed to happen at the very least. Like it doesn't seem to go well when you're doing this, when you're playing a character like this. But who knows? Maybe I'm having the ideal playthrough for someone else, but I know that it's not the ideal playthrough for me. In fact, I would say that this is a nightmarish playthrough. That's probably a more accurate description of what we currently have going on here. Discord was fantastic in Orc. Yes, it was very good. We got like 3 warlords, and the 3 warlords just like died from Discord. That was very good. Um, it has a 99%. Oh, it has weak will. Does it have weak will? Does it reduce willpower? Enfeeble? Hold on. Weak. No, it doesn't reduce willpower. It's just weak. It has a 99% to succeed, and it failed to do the things to the Centaur Warrior. I am insulted by that. You know what I'm more insulted by, however? The fact that it hit me while blind. Okay. Oh man, this character really tests my patience with this game. Fortunately, I only have to play one of these. I think the Cat Berserker might be harder to win, but it might be at least a more pleasant experience than doing this. Because at least with the Cat Berserker, I will actually be able to fight. With this thing, I don't feel like I'm capable of fighting. I feel like I'm just hiding behind monsters and hoping for that to be good enough for me to be able to clear the level and gain some experience. You feel more experience times 50. Yes, Discord was pretty good in Orc, and I'm pretty sure it will also be pretty decent here in Bolts. So yeah. Oh, that thing is green, so we cannot do that against it. Okay. Mm, what is this? Vulnerability. I assume that is good, but I don't know if there's any. I don't think I have any effects that I'm like, oh yeah, I want a vulnerability and then use this effect. I don't know. Yeah, I also don't have a lot of evocations skill to take advantage of vulnerability. Let's do Discord here. Okay, now let's walk away from those guys. Let's step here for safety. I have 9 Earth Magic, so I can finally get some offense of my own. I can get LRD now. It's at 1%, and in the future I could also get Statue Form. Yeah, praying for Statue Form. Me too, me too. I'm gonna turn on... wait, instead of turning on Spellcasting, I could just forget something. What if we found Storm Form? If we found Storm Form, I would think about it, but I'm not sure if I would go for it. That's dangerous. Okay. Fast, strong, frenzied, and insane dazed weak ally target. Almost dead too. Okay. Yep, that is what I wanted to see when I was casting Discord. I feel like as long as we can do that against most bans, we are in a pretty good position when it comes to clearing this. 2 Scrolls of Fogu here. That's very good because we have a trove that asks me to give it some of those. 6 Scrolls of Fogu, and now we have 1. Being slow and having no HP might be a trap though. It's not quite having no HP. It is almost. No, I think with the amount of. Well, I have them minus 10% HP from going HEP. So it might be like a Deep Elf in Plate, like a Gargoyle in Rove, maybe? Geez. Let's see. We can probably recall Shaper. Shaper is not nearby. Okay, I know that. Recall. And let's do a bit of this, and a bit of this, and a bit of this. Maybe Anguish. Okay, the Convoker convoked everything. Maybe this is a Discord moment. Certified Discord moment. Now let's just make a run for it before I die. Okay, I took 16 damage from the Deep Troll. It only hit me once, and it hit for 16. That's unfortunate. Okay. Berserking Bolt Guard. That could be dangerous. I could summon a Guardian Golem. Okay, it seems that my Ancestor is powerful enough to deal with that kind of ridiculous monster. It also seems that just letting the Convokers convoke and then go for Discord is like the correct thing to do. That might be the correct thing to do, legit. And it boggles my mind that is the correct thing to do. Okay, just walk away from that. The Bolt Warden is losing. Huh, interesting. Wouldn't expect it to lose. Hold on. What if we use Anguish here? Oh, never mind. It's not Berserk anymore. Now it is slow, so the time has come to strike. And there we go. All right. Whew. Seasoned Rise, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I hope that you have been enjoying the untold suffering that is playing a cat summoner with no damaging spells, pretty much. Because I haven't. Here's an idea for a playthrough: Cat Monk of Jiva. I could do that. That sounds less terrible. In fact, this might be like my personal hell when it comes to Crawl. This is an awful character, very weak, and with no direct damage spells. I kind of did it to myself, to be completely fair, but it doesn't make it any less of my personal hell when it comes to Crawl. Hard fought dungeon levels. Oh man, this is not what I want from this game. Let's let's see. I can't find Amnesia. I'm pretty sure I'm in possession of a bunch of trash spells that I care not about. Um, okay, so fortunately the Center Warrior missed me twice. Wouldn't be surprised if it had hit me twice, to be completely fair. After all, we all know that evasion is a placebo, and that blind monsters are perfectly capable of hitting you and pretty much two-shotting you, even if you have 24 evasion. Oh man, Amnesia. Okay, what are we going to forget about? As I mentioned, I really want to forget about Lightning Spire. Okay, yeah, goodbye, Lightning Spire. I hate you. I will most likely try my best to not learn that spell again in the future. Let's get instead a better spell in the form of LRD. At least LRD will allow me to kill things, you know? I can use LRD against against a bunch of monsters in bolts. I can use it against gargoyles. I can use it against, the construct band in general. I can also use it if I get what is it called? A crystal level. Yes, if we get one of those, I can become a crawl character just for a teeny tiny bit. Okay, let's see what we got here. 3 scrolls of blinking. And a bunch of trash that I cannot use. Why do people play cat? Playing cat is like removing so much of the experience in a very bad way too, because I feel like the parts of the experience that you lose when you're not playing cat are pretty cool parts. Why am I unable to Tukima's dance you? Not susceptible, because it's not wielding the arbalest, because it's asleep, jeez. That's so painful. Okay, close the door. Recall Shaper. Shout. Wait for it to open the door. And then Tukima's dance. It's still not wielding the arbalest. I can't believe it. Hold on, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Tukima's dance. On the Octar Captain. Did it resist? What's your chance of resisting? 57. Okay, you know what? That's understandable. I think it should be 57 because I have 21 hexes, but what can you do about it? Not being able to Tukimas a sleeping enemy is very on-crawl. It is very on-crawl, but I would say that this whole character and all that it's doing is very on-crawl as well. Crawl is a fun game, and I don't think I'm having a lot of fun with this character. I'm having a lot of fun with the experience of sharing it with chat. That I can tell you, but if I had to play this on my own, I would have quit this character a long time ago. If I was playing like off stream with no one to share it with. Um, yeah, and all these prompts definitely do not help when it comes to the fun aspect of playing this. Okay. You know, normally I would be pretty much terrified of. Excuse me. Okay. I guess not much to do about that. Normally I would be terrified as from the Thunderhawk, but not with this character, because this character has resistance to electricity, so at least I won't be one-shot from the Thunderhawk doing its thing. I will be two-shot, but I won't be one-shot, and I would like to consider that to be a win. Okay, so yeah, the strategy of casting Discord and then running away as fast as I can seems to be working in this place way better than it was working in Spider, but I assume that is partially because in Spider every monster was like faster than I was. While affected by that. In this place, monsters are also faster than I am while affected by that, but less fast. Um, yeah, certainly less fast, and so that makes for a much better experience for me. Becomes much more usable of a spell. Discord becomes much better. Your current character has a Crystal Spear Servitor. Man, that's the kind of good summon that I wish I had. I have the Ancestor, and the Ancestor is not terrible, but it is not quite on the same level as a Crystal Spear Servitor. Um, you know, getting the message every attack is kind of annoying. I gained 4 HP from leveling up. Now I'm at 68. Also, I'm training fighting. Nice to see you're still using our Lord and Savior Golem. Congrats on hitting experience level 17. I'll try my best to make it to as high as I have to make it in order to win the game. Yeah. And yeah, I'm using Guardian Golem because Guardian Golem is kind of like adding a lot of HP to the Ancestor. I'm not really using it for its theoretical offensive capabilities. I'm only using it so that the Ancestor has more HP. Okay. Not bad. Nice. Balmage Ancestor gets LCS. You had Servitor plus Ancestor just spamming spears one game. That sounds like you can just AFK and win the game like that. And here it is, the reason to get LRD. Okay, I would like to not die here, however. Fortunately, Shaper doesn't get hit by these. If Shaper did get hit by that, that would be annoying. I guess Shaper can die in other ways. Okay, it is only a slime creature. It doesn't have any ranged attacks, and it is also slower than I am, so I have very little to fear when it comes to it. I can just close the door, wait around the corner, get my ancestor back, open the door, and then enfeeble. Yeah, sure, why not? We can enfeeble. Also Guardian Golem. I forgot about Lightning Spire, Star Polemic. Did you see that I forgot about Lightning Spire? Really looking forward to never using that spell again. I feel like every time I cast it, I was overwhelmingly disappointed by Lightning Spire. Yeah, it was not nearly as good as you would think it is. And when it was bad, it was so bad. Like, actually, levels of bad that could legit kill me because the lightning spark just got placed in such a bad spot. That was my experience with that. So yeah, really not looking forward to ever using lightning spark again. Okay, Tango River woke up. Might as well just remove that. At some point, I will have 100 HP with this character, believe it or not. But we're not quite at that point just yet. The prompt for Discord, I despise it. I despise it so much. I'm looking forward to not playing a cat that has to be prompted for this. How? How? Oh, okay. How you mean that Lightning Spire? Oh, how 100 HP? Well, it's just from leveling up and training fighting. Eventually, it will happen. It's not gonna be soon, but it will happen. Hopefully by SOT I will have it. Okay, just make a run for it, Shaper. Ouch, I took 28 from a fireball. You know, normally the wizards are not really that scary, or at least damage-wise they're not that scary at this point in the game. For this character, you know, everything is terrifying for this character. It's just how it is. Okay, let's try to Tukimas the Warden. That's attempt number 4. Attempt number 5. Attempt number 6 succeeded. And Longsword of Distortion kills the board Warden. I wonder, it's at 100% power. My disappointment with Tukima's Dance, it needs to be. I would be very happy if Tukima's Dance was a reasonable thing that you could do against both Wardens. Like, why? Make it higher level. I think it would be a very good level 4, level 5 spell where, like, you cast it and now the monster becomes significantly less dangerous, but you cannot use it against both Wardens, and that's so painful. Mm. Okay, the Convoker is convoking. Is it convoking? It's not convoking yet. It's probably gonna die before it convokes. Yeah, that's fine. I would have liked it to convoke because this character is like a very strange character, and if it convokes, I can just discard everything that it convokes and clear a bunch of monsters like that, and that's a very good thing. Yeah, you see that 57%? I have 100% spell power onto Kima's Dance. I have 21 hexes, and that's the best that I can get. It's so demoralizing, especially when compared to like Stone Arrow. With Stone Arrow, I feel like I can just cast 4 or 5 Stone Arrows at 100% spell power, and it will kill the Bolt Guard. Instead of that, I have to try 2, 3 times to have it do something. Um, it does do something when it does something, to be completely fair. But I like the reliability of like damage spells compared to the coin flippiness of hexes. This level has menace, and as such, it feels like a level that I really, really, really shouldn't be in because menace is quite probably one of the most terrifying things in the game. Not only for this cat, but as a whole. LRD. Yeah, I should use LRD way more than I'm using it. Um, oh, come on. The, the, the warning. I hate the warning so much. Stone Giant. I am going to enfeeble you. And then I'm gonna discord. Okay, everything but the Stone Giant got discorded. Stone Giant is kind of winning. Oh, never mind, it's losing. I can just sit here, even recall Shaper. Huh, Shaper is recalled. Did it? That's so weird. Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna recall Shaper. I'm gonna tell Shaper to follow me. Tango River dies. Okay, Shaper decided to completely ignore that. Understandable. Yeah, you know what? That could have been way worse. I was actually anticipating Sojobo's ban from that Tango River. Every time I see a Tango River here, I am immediately like reminded of the fact that Sojobo can generate here, and I think this character would just die in a fight against Sojobo. I feel like I would just die like that. Not much else to say. I would die. Oh man, this character is pain. But it is what it is. And we are going to cast a bit of this. I am insulted that I have had to go through so much of the game with a character like this. That's not good. Yeah. Should I just fight Menace? I am as powerful as I can possibly be for fighting Menace. I even have Menace at the edge of line of sight, and I still feel like I would lose the fight terribly. This is awful. Oh man, I don't even have Phantom Mirror for practical purposes because 0 evocations. You would skip floor? I think I would skip floor. Imagine seeing a cat on the other side of the room and then the wall behind you suddenly sprays a million pieces of shrapnel. Yeah, that's kind of the experience of some of these dudes. Enfeeble. Enfeeble, does it do something? 24% chance to daze and blind. At least it does inflict weakness and anti-magic, so makes menace deal less damage. Should I try? Should I try? You know, realistically, I shouldn't try, but I'm gonna try. Menace is enfeebled. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, that's not what I need right now. Menace alone is already a fight that I don't think I can win. Menace with any kind of support whatsoever? No, we're not doing that. Also, Menace somehow got past everything. Mena somehow got past everything and is making a beeline straight towards me. Do I have the ability to reach the stairs without hasting? I know that I cannot. I know that I cannot like blink or anything because I am silenced. Yes, I am just gonna trust Star Polemic on this one and hope that I do not get killed as a result. We dodge. Hello, Season Rise. Good to see you around. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, did I say it before? But thank you for following. I appreciate the follow. Enjoy the suffering. Normally, my characters are not like this. Normally, I play good characters, but this time I'm playing a bad character. Yeah. So here we are. Oh, another scroll blinking. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm very glad that I decided to make that cat emote. You know, it's ridiculous. Cat's supposed strength is that it's fast. It's not real. It's actually not real because look at this thing. This thing is also fast, and it caught up to me. I cannot run away from the things that I want to run away. You know, where's my ancestor? It's right here. I completely forgot about it. Um, this character is nothing but pain and misery. Hmm. Okay, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. All right, 37. It could have been 54, so I guess we take those. And it's a natural ability, so I cannot anti-magic it with Enfeeble. My death, I might be dead. Okay, 36 HP is a pretty good heal from that. I guess we take those. How many generations back do you have to look to find an ancestor that isn't also a cat? I have no idea, but I'm very glad that I have an ancestor that isn't also a cat. Because if I had a cat ancestor, this character would be even more trash than it already is. Um, okay. And I recently influenced a change on these guys. They used to have they used to have scale mail. Yeah, that's what they had. And now they have animal skin. So cat given human form through hep magic, probably. Probably. Who knows? Who knows what it is? Um, at least I am not so worried of these guys. Like for once, I am not terrified of the Thunderhawks with the ridiculous damage on cooldown lightning because I have resistance to electricity. Also, everything in the game two shots me anyway. Like what's another monster that can two shot me? Um, I am. Is this the waiting room for Petrify? I guess that we already got to the point where Petrify wouldn't really do a lot, even if we did end up getting it. What I want right now is Zombie Hands, Jaras, Dragon Form ideally. I guess a Statue Form could also be interesting. There's many spells that I would like to have. Oh, I can't get Ledas. I should probably get Ledas. I've never used it, I think. I've been playing for 11 years and I've never used Ledas. That should tell you all that you have to know about Ledas. I think we can forget about Inner Flame. Ancestor is actually just your old owner. Still not getting Hydra. Still not getting Hydra. I would get Cactus Giant if it was offered to me, but I would have to make a big investment in summonings in order to get Hydra, and it's only at 6 skill, and also I don't like summonings that much. Also, that's the highest level summoning that I have. If I had like Haunt would immediately, I would drop everything that I'm doing and just go get Haunt immediately if I had access to it. Same goes for Malin Gateway, same goes for some horrible things, you know, the good ones. But I don't have those. I have Summon Hydra. And Summon Hydra is not one of the ones that I would like classify as the good ones. So here we are. Inner Flame is so strong with animate skeletons. You get to make kamikaze skeletons. Yeah, they explode and they deal a lot of damage to you, and then you die. That happened to me in this character, and I died from full HP once. It happened yesterday. In case you missed it, you can always go watch yesterday's stream, and you will be able to see that. This character will most likely go to YouTube just to like have evidence, like solid evidence, rock solid evidence for why I think cats are trash and why I never play cats. It's either it wins or it dies. It's going to YouTube, I think, because of that. Um, okay, let's get Leras. And Yeah, I'm still waiting for all those other spells that I want to get. Um, Yaktor, and let me guess, you're not wielding your crossbow. Of course, you're not wielding your crossbow. Why is that a thing? Why do they not wield the crossbows? And you know what's the worst part? The next turn it's gonna wield the crossbow and shoot me. It's like a free action for a monster to wield a weapon. So it's just like an anti-measure for Tukima's dance that the monsters are not wielding the arbalest. You see it happen right there. It wields an arbalest and shoots a bolt. Tukima's dance, please. Okay, it worked at least. And let me guess, you're also not wearing the or not wielding the arbalest. Of course you're not. Oh, that one is, surprisingly. Hmm. Well, I would like to not take any damage from those guys. Cowboys hate them. Okay, please do. Exactly, that's what I wanted to see. LRD. I mean, if I have a way to finally kill things directly, I'm not gonna say no to it. Warlord, Tukima's Dance. Good stuff. Golem. Golem. Really, Golem has to be your signature spell at this point. We're gonna go for discording. Yeah, sure. I hate that prompt. Every time I get that prompt, I will mention that I hate that prompt. Um, I hope that that's not right. Like it cannot be this way. I don't want to be warned as a cat every time I cast a spell that I need to cast in order to kinda play the game. That is absolutely awful. Um, I feel like the penalties for miscasting spells should be in a percentage of your maximum HP instead of being a set number because that way I could have as little maximum HP as I want and then I wouldn't be penalized in a tedious way for it. And that is what gets me. Like one shot me if you want, but don't make me go through the warning every time I want to cast a spell. That's the part that really sucks about it. Um, yeah, that. And then I press F and it doesn't let me. I have to press capital Y in order to cast it. So it's like 5 key presses every time I want to cast Discord. This character, I despise it. You have no idea. Um, I am really sure at this point that the Cat Berserker is gonna be better than this trash. Um, At least Bolts is going relatively well if we ignore the fact that I had to run away from Menas on Bolts too. Yeah, in reality, the only way for me to fight Menas is for the level to be empty and for me to have like a lot of free turns before actually having to fight Menas. If I have to fight Menas with any amount of support whatsoever, it's not gonna go well for me. As evidenced by that Yoctor that almost killed me before. Okay, there we go. I mean that's not fine, but I have 3 pips of cold resistance. You're going to wish to have tools like Discord when you're a Troggy Moggy. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that because when I am a Trog worshipper, I will have the ability to press tab and fight things. And with a cat, with my current character, I don't have that ability. It's more than I shouldn't, but that's literally the only thing that I can do as a Trog worshipper. So I mean, at that point, there's not much else that I can do. Also, I have been thinking about a secret strategy that I'm not gonna mention when it comes to the cat berserker that I will have to play later on. Um, yeah, I have a secret strategy in the back. It's gonna surprise you. But we need to find some very specific things in order to pull the strategy through. But if it happens, it's gonna be exquisite. You're not gonna believe it if it happens. It's actually gonna blow your mind. And it might kill me. And if it kills me, it's gonna be very sad. But I hope that it doesn't kill me. But yeah, that's a character from the distant future, so not much sense to even think about it right now. I have 7% chance to get banished, and I'm not wearing any willpower items, so that's pretty good. For a character that's not wearing any willpower items, that's I would even go as far as to say that it's close to ideal. Um, okay, goodbye wizard. Shaper gets rid of the ugly things. We can definitely go for a bit of LRDing. Learn database shows menace with speed of 15. How does that translate in terms of odds per tile? It's like zero point 0.7 actions. I'm pretty sure it's like 0.7 actions. My movement is 0.8, so menace gains some ground on me every time that menace moves towards me. So yeah, for practical purposes, the cat fast is not real. Like, it's actually not a real thing. You can run away from speed 10 monsters, even if you're not a cat. Cats don't have enough speed to be able to run away from things that are like speed 15 or so. And Spriggan can. That's like one of the few saving graces of the Spriggan, and one of the very few reasons too why I've ranked Spriggan higher than cat in my thingy, my tier list that I did the other day. One-on-one cat. I really hope, because this. Fortunately, when it comes to those redemptions, I'm not like obligated to go for one win. I had a good amount of foresight, and I decided that it was gonna be a terrible idea to add a clause that said I will play this until I win this. No, no, no. That's not something that you want to do when people are gonna make you play cat summoner and then cat berserker. But well, at least when it comes to the cat berserker, you know what happened with that one, so it was worth it. Ancient Lich, time to enfeeble the Ancient Lich. I hope that I do not get Crystal Speared. I mean, it's not gonna happen from all the way over there. Also, Corrosion Bolt is also not gonna happen. But yeah, that's definitely not something that I wanna like have too many issues with. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is what can I even do? I cannot even LRD because it's all the way over there. I have Ledas and I have not felt the need or the desire or the curiosity to ever cast it. Spam Enfeeble, right? Is that a thing that you're supposed to spam, or is it only... I mean, I guess I'll cast it again. It is enfeebled again, so I assume that it will not cast a spell for a while. Am I within range of the acid? I am. Let's step away one, so I'm not in range of the acid. Maybe let's use City Allies. Okay, please do your thing, Shaper. Seems to be going relatively well. Oh, it's no longer enfeebled. Let's spam enfeeble. Whoa. Whoa, alright, okay. You know what? That's just how it is. Not much to do about that. Oh my god. Well, at least I have cancellation. It's going for the hexes like crazy. Am I dead? I am dead! Another one shot from full HP. You hate to see it. I hate playing cats. Don't play a cat. I would recommend you very strongly to never play a cat. If you have to play a cat for like great player or whatever, make it your last species. Yeah, like try to make it as painless as you can possibly do it. Oh, this is so painful. I hate this character so much. You have no idea. I shouldn't do that. I should try to not kill this character. Don't Crystal Spear me. It's gonna acid me again and I'm gonna die. Yeah, I guess we can enfeeble again. I feel like enfeeble doesn't really do anything. I think it was you, Star Polemic, who mentioned yesterday, I cannot wait until you start seeing Ancient Liches so you destroy them with enfeeble. I feel like I was the one who got destroyed. Maybe Enfeeble is good, but it's just like the fact that I am playing a trash character that cannot be saved by Enfeeble. Um, oh, can you please die? Come on. You're almost destroyed. I. Please. This is depressing. I'm gonna have a stroke. I need to take a sip of my coffee. I cannot believe this. Why is that thing so unkillable? I guess I am experience level 16. I was 17 before starting to fight this thing. Oh man, this is so bad. Most experienced level 17 casters would be dumpstered by an Ancient Lich? No, they wouldn't. They would kill the Ancient Lich fast. Give me any one of my spellcasters that is reasonably powerful, and it would be able to kill Ancient Liches. I would have, like, Iron Shot, Zombie Hands, or Dispel Undead, or like, I would have many things that I could do against an Ancient Lich instead of only LRD, which, by the way, is not a spell that I like very much, let me tell you. It checks armor class way too much. It is good against like giants and other nasty monsters later on, but it's not good against something like an Ancient Lich with that amount of armor class. This is miserable is the only way to put it. And I don't even have any mana, so I guess it's time to walk away before the Lich hastes and kills me. One shots me from full HP again. Okay, I have a chance to fight now, except for the fact that the Ancient Lich is probably gonna be at high HP when I have to do it again. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, but I feel like there's legit nothing that I can do with this character to kill that thing. It's so frustrating. It is the antithesis of what I like to do in Crawl. It's no longer dazed. Okay, it lasted for a turn. Sure. Cool, level 7 Hex. I can't believe it. Like, there's a pretty good reason why I hadn't given Hexes a chance in literal years. And this character exemplifies all of that. Like, this character is all the things that I don't like about this game in like a single package. Fortunately, those things are things that are very easy to ignore when you play something else that's better. But you know, just playing a cat, doing my thing. I guess I know where that Ancient Lich came from. Yeah, it was probably in that bolt. Probably should also not be auto-exploring in this level. At this point, the Ancient Lich is at full HP, so I think it's just better to leave the level and come back later. Would Jaras be useful for this character? It would be priceless. It would be priceless for this character to have Jaras, because Jaras gives me the ability to dispel the Discord. So I Discord and the Soul Survivor gets dispelled by Jaras, and that deals a bunch of damage. And it also removes the haste, removes the might, so it would be priceless for this character to have Jaras. Yeah, it would be huge for this character to have Jaras, but I don't have it. Of course I don't have it. Okay, there it is, the Soul Survivor. Can you Jaras Menace? To remove the silence, I actually have no idea. We would have to try. I wonder if Jaras tells you what you can do. What you can Jaras. Magical enchantments. I would assume that it works against that. I would assume. I would hope that it works against that. By the way, I've been training fighting for a while and I only have 70 HP. This feels so bad. I think I wanna go and start training transmutations in anticipation to finally getting a transmutation. Finally, it's gonna happen soon. Jazz description doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't work on Anguish, interestingly enough. Anguish is a debuff, to be completely fair. Talking about Anguish, I haven't really been using it a lot. Okay. There we go. This is actually like not a bad thing to see, these bands of monsters. I just have to be ready to run away and then Discord. and then continue running away. You'll probably get statue form when you run into Roxanne. I need to run into Roxanne. Roxanne is a huge find for my character. I don't know if we can get Roxanne. It maybe Roxanne spawned in like what do I get? Swamp on a character with LRD. It happens so frequently. And it is always so painful, so demoralizing to get swamp on a character with LRD. Okay, I wait for it to complete the channel and then we just discord. Oh no, I am trapped in here with them. Discord again. Anguish. Looking pretty good. Okay. Well, that was good. Now, if all the fights could go that way, I would be rejoiced. I would not be complaining half as much as I am complaining about this character. And don't be misled. I would still be complaining because the character is not good even with the ability to do that kind of thing. But it's the fact that not all fights are like that. Not even half the fights that I have taken with this character are like that. And I have had Discord since Orc, and still the fights are like this, you know? Okay, so Discord again. And Anguish. Okay, and then we walk away. And I'm pretty sure at least one of you has to be watching this right now and thinking, oh my god, that looks sick. I want to do that character. That looks incredible. That's like exactly my cup of tea when it comes to this game. And to those of you who are thinking that, Godspeed. I mean, enjoy it because I certainly don't. And similarly, I'm pretty sure there's people that watch me play how I normally play the game and think to themselves, "Wow, that looks awful. How can someone play the game like that?" So yeah, I'll never understand it. You have convinced me. I'll play a Spriggan Summoner. You still haven't won Spriggan? Is that one of the few ones you have left to win for Great Player? Good luck with that. And I would recommend you very intensely not to do that. But you can do what you want to do, of course. Okay. Are you using a funny weapon? You are. Let's try to Kima's Dance. 2, 3. Okay, it took me 3 attempts. Could have been worse. It is not wielding an arbalest. Now it is. That's not real. That has to be like a bug or something. The fact that all the Yoctors are not wielding the arbalest when you first encounter them, that they walk around not wielding the arbalest. Okay, there we go. Now it's dead. Okay, I need you to convoke. Please convoke, Mr. Convoker. Yes, thank you. Please convoke. Can you convoke some more? I feel like that's somewhat lackluster. There we go. Yes, please convoke some more. Aha, now I can Discord. You can see it if they're wielding it or not in Taos, by the way. Yeah, you can also see it in... well, no, in console you cannot see it unless you do this. But Taos has many other disadvantages that I don't want to submit myself to. They are really not. They're really not wielding it, yeah. Okay, welcome back to level 17. I should have gotten, or I should have used Anguish before, but it's too late for that. Anguish? Hey, there we go. Suicidal Wolfies killing things with Anguish for me. I should use Anguish more. Okay. The stone hits you for 18, of course. Because, of course, that's what it's gonna do. It threw a stone. It didn't even shoot a stone. It threw a stone and it hit me for 18. I can't believe that. That's unreal. This character. Okay. I need you to convoke something before you die. Yes. Oh no. You killed the Ironbound Convoker. It was still poisoned. That's a shame. This is kind of like the perfect room for me to fight Convokers on. I just find a Convoker, the Convoker convokes things, and then I berserk them with Discord. Okay, what's your chance to paralyze me? Out of curiosity, 14%. It's not terrible. Anguish does work well for a summoner since the summons can take hits and still make the anguish happen. Also for a Hep worshipper, it's been very good for me being a Hep worshipper. Man, it really feels so strange having a level 8 spell and still feeling so weak. But I guess that's with what's what we are doing today and what we were doing on Friday and Monday. Mm, let's see, we can summon this and do this and do a bit of this as well. Okay, and the Sphinx dies. Look at that. Sphinx is racked by anguish times 2. I assume that the damage dealt to the Guardian Golem and the damage dealt to the Ward Guard dealt back to the Sphinx. That's interesting. Okay, unfortunately, the time has come for me to leave that place, that very convenient room that I was in. Mm. Was there any reason for me to not be in Bolt's tree? Hold on. Oh, there was an Ancient Leech. Okay, yeah, good thing that I checked. I don't want to go into a level with an Ancient Leech while marked. Um, okay, this is fine. There we go. Discord time. Discord time again. Anguish. Walk away from those dudes. Okay, seems to be going well. Oh, the Dire Elephant actually was killing a lot of things. That was very nice. You don't want to miss all the cat fun. There's no cat fun to be found here. I'm sorry. This is a no cat fun zone. It only has cats, but it doesn't have cat fun. Um, we are going to Discord here. Okay, I need you to not fight me. Fight that Sphinx that is walking in the opposite direction, Mr. Ugly Thing. Mm, if my ancestor dies, we are in trouble. Oh, I cannot go downstairs. It's Bolt 5. I don't like to be in this kind of situation so frequently. It seems to happen so often. You didn't mean my fun. Yeah, I guess it's very funny to spectate this. It's gonna be one of those situations of like, it's funny to watch this, but it wouldn't be fun to play. Like Kaizo Mario and that kind of thing. I guess Kaizo Mario can be fun if you get really good at it, but it is also very painful. Mm. I played Kaizo Mario, like Kaizo Mario World 1, the original one, when I was in middle school. That was more than 12 years ago at this point. Yeah, it was like 13 years ago. Um, I played only a bit of it, and I played with like hella save states. I definitely wouldn't go through such a thing without using hella save states and like all kinds of outside tools. Man, am I going to die? Okay, I took 33 damage there. What dealt 33 damage? Oh, the Cyan Very Ugly thing, and it was not affected by Anguish. Interesting. Mm, it's affected by Inner Flame. And I don't have fire resistance. Am I dead? I might be dead. This character, dude. I'm gonna cast another one to prevent it from exploding next to me. Because we can do that. And then we're gonna cast Discord. And then we're gonna cast Anguish. And then we're gonna hope that's enough. Shaper is destroyed. And now we are in trouble. Oh yes, we are in trouble. I'm gonna read a teleport. Except Crawl doesn't allow it. Saves coming is a time-honored way of completing games. I wouldn't say that it's particularly honored, but it is definitely a tried and true strategy for completing a game. Um, Okay. That was extremely painful. Anguish. Hmm. Okay, you have a willpower plate, so my chance to affect you with that is 23%, 74% at least chance to affect you with Enfeeble. What's my success rate with Enfeeble? Or my power, it's only 52%. Okay, so it is a respectable hex. I wish it did a bit more, to be completely fair. Remember fear. I shall never do that, Dr. Pirate. I know that I have it, but I will never remember it. I think in many situations I would prefer to just read teleport. Cause fear reminds me too much of what is it called? Sin Sanctuary, in the sense that it just fears dudes and it's not a real consumable. Oh man, I wish this character was better. And you know, it really gets me. I have already mentioned it a couple of times, but Shatter is right there. It's right there. I could have gotten Shatter, I could have gotten Firestorm, could have gotten Clyde, could have gotten CBL, but I didn't. I ended up going for Discord because +4 aptitude. Now I know better. In if I had to repeat this character, knowing what I know now, I would not train for Discord. I would go for something better. By the way, that's a lot of transmutations. Probably should stop training that. Maybe go back to Earth Magic. Go back to dodging. I have so many questions with this character. You know, the mantra is train things that you need to kill things, right? That's what it says, and I still think that I'm not killing things well. So train for Shatter. Until I have Shatter, I won't consider myself to be killing things well enough. Um, wow, it got affected by it. That's crazy. It has like well, it's not susceptible right now, but it had like a 20 or something percent chance to be affected by it. Okay. Anguish is so good at killing things. You just throw summons at them and then the things die. But even like the best way to kill things with summons fails to compare to some of the worst ways to kill things not with summons. Like LRD. LRD, you just press a button and then you press a button again and the things die. You see that? That is awesome. That's what I like to do when I play this game. It's a shame that LRD doesn't work against everything. You could say, some have tried to make the argument in the past that LRD works to kill everything. In reality, I don't think it does because you need to spend your entire mana bar to kill something with plate, and like that's just one monster with plate. If it's many monsters, you're kind of out of luck when it comes to LRD. And that's why I don't like it that much. By the way, Discord was pretty good there. I didn't even go for Anguish, I just went for Discord and it still killed everything. Mm, okay. I have found in very frequent situations that whenever I don't summon a Guardian Golem for supporting the Hep Ancestor, it just dies. It's pretty terrible. Oh, there it is. It just dies if I don't summon a Guardian Golem to support it. I didn't even do that intentionally. I just forgot that I had to do that. This character. But soon it shall be over. I can see the end of the road with this character in a good way. That is. Um, I can see myself winning this character, kind of. I mean, Discord is theoretically good in SOT. Theoretically good in SOT. It can affect Draconians. Pretty sure it cannot affect Orbs of Fire, but the Draconians can kill the Orbs of Fire for me, and that's a good thing. Active magic weapons should abjure. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't abjure. Don't say that. That's something bad. Okay, there we go. You know, it's very funny. Normally I would be annoyed by being corroded by that guy. It doesn't matter. it really couldn't matter any less that I am corroded, because corrosion or not, I still dying. Like, if anything, is in a position where it can consistently attack me, such as that Bolt Warden. It's a miracle that I only took 26 damage from a single shot by that Bolt Warden, because I could have taken pretty much double. The Bolt Warden can hit for 36 plus Arbalest. Now it doesn't have an Arbalest, but you know, it used to have an Arbalest. Hold on. That looks like an Orc band. Okay. Dare I reveal one more monster? Just to like to go for Anguish? Or to go for Discord? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. We are going to summon a Guardian Golem to make it so that Shaper doesn't die. And we're gonna go for Anguish. And then we are gonna walk away. Okay, not bad. Oh, that physically hurt. I saw a shop and I was like, is it a bookshop? Finally, can I get Jaras? Can I get a real spell to play the game? And no, I got an armor shop because I am a cat. And cats don't deserve anything other than shops that they cannot make use of course. It's the unfortunate fate of the cat to go through the game being as miserable as possible, apparently. Finding a lot of cool things and being unable to use those cool things. I am a bit surprised by the fact that I have not found many artifacts. Or maybe I have and the game just hasn't stopped me for that. There's a... that could be interesting. And it's on D8. I can go back and do that. I could do it right now. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, I'll clear Bolt 4, and then we can go do that. I would be extremely surprised if I die through that, especially after getting Discord. So it shouldn't really be that much of an issue. Okay. Discord, come on, I hate that prompt. Can I turn it off? Does anyone know how to turn off that prompt? I cannot stress enough how much I hate that prompt. Yeah, like this prompt, that one. I cannot continue playing without removing that prompt. I really need to have it gone. It's awful. It's so bad. Okay, that looks kind of dangerous. Guardian Golem. Anguish doesn't work on Undeath. Understandable. That's what I wanted to see. Guardian Golem, Pog. Guardian Golem, do your thing again, please. Guardian Golem. You got the ability to explode. It's at full HP. It's not gonna explode. Kind of high level zombie. You know, I don't want to get hit by that. All right. Necromancer. Okay. I guess that's the source of all those skellies. Man, I really don't like this. There's so many fights that would be literally trivial and remarkable for many characters. Every fight with this is a struggle. I hate that about this character. That every fight is like, what do I have to do? And like I have to go through that thought process every fight instead of only like the spicy ones and the good ones, because every fight, no matter how ridiculous the monster is a dangerous fight for this trash of a character. Oh man, I can't believe it. I am in so much pain. Please kill it. Yeah. I don't even know when I can rely or not on my ancestor. I feel like sometimes I try to rely on my ancestor and I get promptly punished for doing that. Okay, let's just go to the 8 because the 8 has a Randart amulet that hopefully will be good for me. You're using a Great Mace. Aha. Now let's enfeeble. Okay, there we go. At least that was an easy kill. Oh, can I? Oh, the pain, the agony. Should I just blink past and like never come back here? I'm really tempted to do that. I'm really tempted to do it. Can I enfeeble you? I mean, you won't be slowed. You're still faster than I am. That feels so unkillable. I'm just gonna no, blinking past it also feels ridiculous. It really feels like something that I shouldn't do. Maybe I should just teleport. I'm gonna teleport because it's way less expensive than blinking. Okay, there we go. This is fine. Hello, I'm still alive. Barely. I died. I got one shot from full HP by an Instant Leech. All the 3 deaths have been me getting one shot from full HP. I got one shot by an Instant Leech for 70 something damage from acid. It was awful. So here we are. Anguish. Get Ancestor. There we go. Man, Anguish Discord is such a powerful combination. It's so good. I mean, it pales in comparison to real spells, um, but at least from what I have available as an option, it's not terrible. 3 dice of 35 corrosive bolt. Yep, they will do that for sure. It was more a jab at the extremely low HP of the cat more than the damage output of the leech. That prompt, I hate it so much. I should make a macro. Hold on. Let's make a macro. The macro is gonna be like the key 6. Oh, I'm gonna typo into that key so much. How about we clear that, because who knows why I had that. Maybe it should be the key 7. I'm very unlikely to typo into that one. Redefine. It's gonna be cast, Discord, yes, fire. Okay, so that's what I have to press to cast Discord now. What prompt? This one. That one. I hate it. I cannot do anything about it. I literally can't do anything about it. It just is like that because I have low HP. And I've been having to deal with it for the entirety of the game, pretty much. I've been playing for almost 6 hours, and yeah, that prompt. It's it's a normal warning, by the way. It's like something that you actually want to have. Um, but it's not something that you want to have every time you cast a spell um, at this point in the game. Like, I would understand it if that was a thing that I had earlier in the game. But I have already outgrown the need for that, and yet the game still prompts me to like, do you really want to cast this spell that you have had at 1% chance to miscast for like half the game at this point, and you've been using on almost every fight? You really did think you would have won right now? Oh, you underestimate how much time this is gonna take me. You have no idea. Last time I played a cat, December 2020, took me 10 hours, and I was playing a cat of Jeredem Nul, and I was playing gold Jeredem Nul obviously because it was in 2020 December, and I was just hiding behind my bone dragons and profane servitors and letting them do everything, and it still took me 10 hours. This is not. I wouldn't be surprised if this took me more than 10 hours. Um, yeah, this is going extremely slowly, and that's just how cats are. Not much to do about it. Makes you feel better that it takes me this long. It is a playstyle that I do not resonate with, so it's gonna take me forever. I also don't have the experience because I don't consider this to be real crawl. So this is a new and unexplored game to me, pretty much. This is like that time when I won Rift Wizard in my first attempt. That's what it feels like to be playing this. But without being fun, I have to clarify, because I did have a lot of fun with my first time playing Rift Wizard, and I'm not having a lot of fun playing this. We are going to go do something else now. Bolts 2 is out of limits because of Menace. Bolts 3 is out of limits because of the Ancient Leech. By the way, the Ancient Leech was unkillable. It was not almost dead, and I had the ancestor at full HP in front of me, and I was apparently within range of the corrosion, and it killed the ancestor and it killed me in a single attack. It was crazy. 12 hours and 33 minutes. That sounds very painful. We are going to go do swamp probably. I mean, it's either swamp or depths. I feel like depths is full of monsters that can one-shot me. I would like to do elf, but elf is also full of monsters that can one-shot me. I did spider already, and I did bolts. I didn't do bolts 1 through 4, but I did do bolts. Hold on. Please kill that for me. Thank you. How much HP do you have now? 55. Not as much as I do, but very close to being as much as I do. Oh, come on. This is gonna be painful. I probably shouldn't be doing this because of those swamp worms. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go do something else. Um, okay, should I do elf? Hold on. What I really need to do right now is take a break and go stretch my legs for a moment to de-tilt and also drink the rest of my coffee. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Let me leave you with some music. I hope that you have been enjoying the suffering so far, because I know that I certainly have not been enjoying it. So I would be okay if at least someone was enjoying it. I'm pretty sure that at least some people in the chat have been enjoying it. Stretch your back, as Dilly would say. Yeah, you should also all stretch your backs right now. Stretching your back, can recommend it. Very good thing to do. Right. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. All right. Thank you for your patience. I really needed to take a bit of a break there. I'm very glad that I did. I feel better now. I think it's a really good idea to limit myself to not playing 4 hours of cat per night. I can normally go for 4 hours of crawl, no big deal, but cat is not real crawl. I will continue today, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that I'm not gonna win this today, and tomorrow I'm just not gonna play 4 hours of this again. So I am going to continue now, but now you know for tomorrow. Also, thank you for the patience. I hope that you didn't have any inconvenience from waiting. Pace yourself so I don't die. Yeah, it's a matter of trying to not have a heart attack IRL. You know, it's not really dying in game. That doesn't happen very frequently, but a matter of dying IRL. Okay, we got ice form. That's something that we could use in order to become a real character. But no. What I need is something that doesn't make me weak to fire. Sorry, this is such pain. Oh, don't worry about it. I have that, and you just used it. Um, it's not really that terrible. Yeah, it is pretty bad, but it's not that terrible. You should like show us Null Necromancer in 0.21. I never got to play that on that version of Null Necromancer. It was really busted for speedrunners because it just got everything. Necromancer was crazy back then. It got regen. I think it even got agony in the starting book. It was or like real agony, not the agony that we have right now. Like the real one, full screen agony. Um, Man, that was it was so powerful. And even then, even back then, when it was so ridiculously powerful, I still didn't really like Necromancer a lot. Can you please fight my summons? Yes, please. Please do that. Please do that. Oh, you're immune to anguish. Okay. Oh, finally it died. It's so difficult to kill a Battleaxe. Okay, there we go. I only had to go to Elf. Okay, give me some Scrolls of Silence. Need to forget about some things. Oh, not Silence. Amnesia, sorry. Oh, I ran out of Amnesia. I shouldn't have used it on such trash spells. Right now, I would forget about Ledas, I would forget about Doggy, I would forget about Cosfear because I forget that I have it, so why even have it at that point? I would forget about maybe Tukima's dance. It's good, but it's limited by the fact that it's only level 3. It could be the same thing with a higher spell cap, so I can actually use it against things later in the game where monsters have real weapons, and I would love it if it was like level 4 or level 5, so I can get a higher spell power. But it's really limited from being level 3. That's a shame. You just can't bring yourself going back to food versions. Yeah, I think it would be the same for me. Further Adventures of Kitty. Yes, here we are playing the kitty, suffering. Shaper is paralyzed. That would be an issue. I have LRD. And these guys don't have a lot of armor class, so I can definitely LRD them. Okay, there we go. What if I use Discord on you? And then Anguish. I need to have Anguish here. Really feels like a lowercase a kind of spell. Lowercase a for Anguish. Okay. Specifically with the controller. You mean eating mutagenic chunks in D1? In D1? D1 had any mutagenic chunks monsters? Nah. Pretty sure it never had mutagenic chunk monsters. The cat Sky Beaster? Sky Beaster. Apparently. Okay. This is not going so well. It exploded. What if I idealize? Because you're kind of hurt. How much HP does it have now? 55. I think it has the same amount of HP, but a lot more armor class. Nice. Is the buff from Idealize that impactful? I've never realized other than the fact that it gives you a ton of armor class. So I have 1 out of 3 of the things that I would normally like to have when I come in here. I have the resistance to electricity. I don't have the fire resistance. I don't have the willpower. And I guess I could also say that I don't have a good way to kill things from afar, but I have not had that for the entirety of the game, and I cannot wait until I have that in order to do Elf. By the way, I just got an amazing book. I got Irradiate, I got Dragon Form, I got Blade Hands was in that book, I think. And I didn't really comment on it a lot other than just be very excited for the fact that I finally have a real spell that I can use to win the game. And yep, I think I should continue training more transmutation so I can cast Dragon Form. Idealize is great for healing, armor class, and damage output. Does it increase the damage? How does it increase the damage? Is it like Might? When it says Idealized, it's probably like Might. Okay, I'm starting to think that I should hawk these crystals so I can actually kill things on my own without having to rely on someone's. Oh yes, I'm very glad that I chose to go in here because I can fight here. It feels not so terrible. Bolts wasn't as bad, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Swamp would be nothing but agony if I did it, significantly harder than Bolts was. And I had to skip 2 levels of Bolts, and I lost a life to an Ancient Leech, and I still think Swamp would be worse. Based on how those two interactions, the only 2 monsters that I fought in Swamp were 2 Swamp Worms. And I went in there and I got immediately pulled by a Swamp Worm, and then I got pulled by another Swamp Worm. And I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not gonna wait for a Swamp Worm to pull me in a situation where it actually matters if I get pulled. Let's go do something else. And as you can see from doing that, it was a pretty good decision to not do that because as soon as we came in here, we found a real book, so I can finally become a Crawl character in the form of the Book of the Dragon Form. Okay. My favorite eyeballs. Ouch. I should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Idealize. Heal your ancestor, remove debilitating status effects. Oh, nice. Provide a short duration armor class damage and spell power buff. Healing and buff duration scale with invocations. Okay, I'm glad that that's the only thing that scales with invocations and not something weird like the amount of extra damage. Okay, there we go. I am 1 level away from this thing getting the Tower Shield of Reflection and Haste. I am 1 level away, and I cannot wait. It's been so punishing to lose experience on dying. It's crazy to me that that you have such a steep penalty. But then again, other characters would just die and have the game be over instead of just being allowed to continue. But then other characters would be significantly better than this. Yeah, it's very complicated. How much invocations am I using? I have 10. I will maybe have 15. You need to share the RC code for that, your favorite eyeballs for damage. You know how in the HDA damage script, like the damage calculator from HDA, there's a line there that says massive damage. You can replace that with whatever you want. That's why I have Game Over, yeah, I have had. Now that's a lot of damage. And now I have my favorite eyeballs. It's pretty good. It would be even better if I didn't have it triggered every fight. But I am a cat and there's not much There's not much avoiding that. In fact, I might even go back and replace it just during the cat playthrough, so it doesn't lose its shine. You went for Elf when you didn't have a good source of poison resistance. On Elf 1, you found the elemental staff and a ring with about as many resistance buffs, including poison resistance. Elf can be a rewarding side quest. Can't help but pet the kitty. Yes, pet the kitty. Have you seen? Oh, yeah, you were here yesterday when I showcased the emote, right? Um, Now I have it as part of the stream overlay, just as the cat, as part of the cat experience, I guess. Meow, that's a lot of damage. I guess I could have it like that. Yeah, sure, we can do that probably for tomorrow. Maybe what I should really have it as should be like something like cat sucks. Yeah, that's probably like the correct thing to have it as. Cat sucks. What is that? Hold on. Interesting emote. Let's just walk away from that. I cannot wait for my animated emote. The Jiva altar will absolutely be an animated emote, and also the not the bees will of course be an animated emote as well. Mm, okay, you know what? I probably should close the door on that. Okay, that is probably a shop. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's a book. It's a bookshop. Oh, what is this? I don't care about that. Well, I kind of do. It's Ignite Poison. It's better than anything that I have. Oh my god. Oh, okay, finally. I am punished for not training summonings. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. All right. That's massive. That's a game changer for this character. Put that on the wish list really hard. Yeah, that's my win condition. Cast Malin Gateway, cast Summon Horrible Things, and hide behind those two things. And wait for that to win me the game. I think the Necronomicon no longer has Haunt. Why not? Dude, it hurts me. It doesn't have to be this way. Where do I get Haunt from now? It's not in the Grand Grimoire, it's not in the Necronomicon. That doesn't make sense. It should be in the Grand Grimoire or the Necronomicon because it's a hard carry necromancy summon spell, and it's not in the hard carry necromancy book or the hard carry summoning book. It doesn't make any sense. There needs to be a high level summoning earth spell. What could that be? I have no idea what that could be. You thought I was training for Shatter? I don't think I'll be training for Shatter anymore. Shatter was it's a pretty good spell, but it's not my go-to. Yes, ideally I would not have to cast Shatter with this character because it does make a lot of noise and requires me to see monsters. And the summons do that, but these summons are actually good summons as opposed to the trash that I have been using and the Ancestor. The Ancestor is very good. The Ancestor fulfills the function of a meat shield more than my damage, and it's unfortunately being forced to also be my damage because my other spells are trash. So thanks to finding that book, that like completely changed my character. Mystic Blast could also be very interesting. This has a bunch of spells that I would like to use, but I can't. Polar Vortex, nope. This has a storm form. It doesn't have storm form. Okay, finally we finally learned that the Book of Storms doesn't have storm form. That doesn't make any sense. Why does it have Earth Strike and Lightning Spire? It could have not Lightning Spire and it could have storm form in my opinion. But I am obviously not a fan of Lightning Spire. Book of Touch has doesn't have Confusing Touch. Is that a thing that still exists? Maybe it doesn't exist anymore. Confusing Touch. It does have this spell on there, and I am interested in getting that. Book of the Spheres that has Orb of Destruction, CBL, good spheres, and a Manual of Maces that we cannot really use. But the Grand Grimoire is a game changer. That's what I wanted to see. Yes, that's. In fact, I'm just gonna buy. Should I buy it right now? I mean, what else am I going to find? Okay, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm gonna find something that I want to buy. I know, because like I normally don't do that kind of thing, but this time I did it and it happened. And of course, Shaper got immediately vanished by the Scimitar of Distortion. That's pretty funny. Discord and Anguish. Are you an Annihilator? You're not an Annihilator. Okay. What if we did a bit of this? Okay, we got rid of the Scimitar of Distortion. That's pretty good. You'll probably just find a copy of the book on Elf 3. Yeah, that's what I am expecting to. I'm not hoping for it, but I am expecting it. And yeah, we're gonna be getting Malin Gateway most likely, and we're also gonna be getting some horrible things most likely. Will you still learn Jaras? Do I have it? I am extremely interested in getting Jaras, so I can Jaras the monsters that get too close to me, or like the monsters that survive the what is it called? Mm, the Discord. Yes. Yeah, there's no Jara, no Jara yet, unfortunately. Mm, Ice Blast doesn't kill. Ice Blast. I mean, it's understandable that it doesn't kill because I have um, zero evocations. Of course, it's not gonna kill. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I have Poisonous Vapors and Ignite Poison. I maybe should think about getting that because that remains useful for the entirety of the game. Like the entirety of a 3-rune game, you can do that and you can get away with doing that. Mm, yeah, there we go. Now it's only a matter of finding a couple of scrolls of amnesia so I can amnesia things. And then my character will finally be a real Kroll character. And it only took me so long to get to be a real Kroll character. Some Kroll characters are Kroll characters starting on turn 1. This one, not really. This one is just starting to become a real Kroll character now that I have Ignite Poison and Poisonous Vapors. It just goes to show how powerful of a combination it is when it's this late into the game and I already have a level 8 spell and I still choose to learn that. Um, can you please move back? Okay, there we go. Now hold your ground there, walk back 1, and go for LRD. Hopefully LRD will kill the Vampiric Glaive. That's the one thing that I want to kill. Mm, okay, yeah. Now this feels like a real Kroll character. It took me so long, but finally, I feel, this feels like I won the game. I know that I haven't won the game, and I know that it's still like a real possibility that I don't win the game, but it feels like I won the game to finally find something that allows me to kill things without having to go through to jump through the hoops of summoning 17 things and hoping that one of them manages to kill something. So yeah, we will most likely be able to do this in Swamp as well. So you can look forward to that. I am looking forward to that. Instant Leech 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh yeah, Instant Leeches are not gonna be very funny, but hopefully I'll be able to deal with them later on. Now all we need is 2 or 3 Amnesia Scrolls. Yes, I can learn the good spells. I even have Irradiate. I have Dragon Form. Can I learn Dragon Form? Like, can I cast it? I cannot learn it, of course. I don't have any spell levels. It's at 13%? Yeah, 13%. Um, I'm not particularly close to another level up. Ring of Intelligence. I'm gonna pick up the Scroll Fear, but I don't think my rings unfortunately are too contested. Yeah, it's either a Ring of 9 Intelligence and Cold Resistance, or Ring of Poison Resistance and 4 Evasion. Yeah, that Ring of Poison Resistance and 4 Evasion, I could replace it, to be completely honest. Doesn't feel like the greatest thing in the world to me. It drains me when I take it off, but getting drained by that will not really be that much of an issue. Because I'm gonna lose like 4 HP from getting drained just because I have such little HP. In fact, I might lose like 10. Yeah. and even then it's only 10 HP. Doesn't make my character any less fragile than it already is. It sounds weird, but it actually doesn't make my character any less fragile than it already is. Um, because at the end of the day, even with those 10 less HP, I would still like not want to get hit, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't really like protect me too much from getting one shot. If I'm gonna get one shot, I'm gonna get one shot. With this little amount of HP, it's just the fate of a cat. Oh, it didn't die. That's a shame. Do I have fire magic? I do have a little bit of fire magic. I have transmutations. I don't have poison. Oh, I have a little bit of poison. So this is actually being cast with not trash spell power, the ignite poison. Yeah, 63%. Not terrible. No wonder I've been actually able to kill things with that. Ouch. You know what the funny part about that is? I have poison resistance and I still got absolutely dumpstered by that short sword. Um, okay. The dancing weapons are an issue. Sometimes they get one shot by LRD, but I think very frequently that's not the case. Be careful about anything with damnation. Yeah, that's like minus 80% HP, pretty much. Mm, I probably should not be doing this yet. I probably should be doing it until after I clear the level. And the level has already been cleared. This is my least favorite elf bolt because it takes up such a ridiculously large amount of the level. But yeah, it's just how it is. My least favorite elf bolt for my least favorite species. Mm, 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 mm. Sorcerer. Don't get damnated by the sorcerer. Yeah, don't get damnated by the sorcerer. It's not walking towards me. Really don't want to walk in there because if I know that the elf vault is like right in there, so I really should be very careful about revealing those tiles. Um, Okay, I can't believe that I'm playing a cat after all of you played and won cats. I am playing a cat now. Yeah, like it should tell you all that you have to know about cats and how much I dislike them. That I didn't play a cat when Star Polemic and Shaper were like struggling with cats. Yeah, trendsetter. Normally, I play the things that you mentioned that you have had issues with, just to like showcase how I would play those things. And I didn't play cats because I don't have a good way to play cats. My way to play cats is not play a cat. But here we are playing a cat. Oh, you have poison resistance, delightful. You have to bribe me with channel points. Yeah. So we are just gonna have to go around here and do this, and then do this, and then do this again, and hope that I do not get murdered by the Earth Elementals, because they hit for 40, and normally I would be like, yeah, Earth Elementals, whatever, they hit for 40, but they're not gonna hit me. This character can definitely be hurt by Earth Elementals. It can be hurt by everything. It's just like what it is with a cat. Probably should be using Enfeeble a lot more than I have been using it. Okay. This was a channel point character. Of course it was a channel point character, Rithrin. There was no way this was not a channel point character. Like, do you really think that I would be playing this myself? Like, I would never start a thing like this because I know how it is because I played this before. But it was a channel point redemption, and so here we are playing it. In fact, this is so bad that I'm starting to think of like raising the price of that. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, the next time I get to play a cat on this, it's gonna go up to like 150k. Next time someone requests a cat for this. So now you know. In fact, I'm probably gonna add it to the description of the redemption. Like the next time someone requests a cat, it's gonna go up to 150k. Um, Also, I'm gonna disable it for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna re-enable it probably after the tournament. 50k points were worth it. Should be like 500k. Yeah, it should be like 500k and also like $50. No, I wouldn't rob you like that with the $50. I mean, but maybe 500k doesn't sound so crazy after all. I would say that the amount of pain that this character has caused me is well worth 500k channel points. Okay, very carefully walk away from the Annihilator. Like obviously enfeeble, then go for walking away, and seems to be going relatively well to do that. Um, it's not getting blinded. Okay, it's only a 58%. That's reasonable. Walk away. Don't be in range of anything too crazy. It has 3 dice of 20, 3 dice of 28, 3 dice of 22, and 3 dice of 34. I'm far away, or I'm away, like I'm outside of the range of the things that are actually really messed up. So I'm okay with that. The amount of time it takes you to play a cat run, we will have 50k by the time I'm done. Yeah, it's probably gonna be that way. Oh man. But finally we found good spells. Yeah. We finally found some good spells that will make me go through the game at a faster pace. Now I don't have to struggle and summon 17 things every time I get into a fight, and that is a very good thing for me because I don't like summoning 17 things. Um, you're just glad LCS is in line of sight. Yep, I'm also glad. I mean, it's kind of trash for you as a player spell, but it is saving grace that it's not full line of sight for monsters. Um, and in reality, if it was made to be full line of sight, it would be a massive buff to the monsters and a massive nerf to the player, because the player barely ever gets Crystal Spear, but the monsters get Crystal Spear every game. It's just how it is. The monsters get Crystal Spear every game. So it would be awful if monsters were able to do it full screen. Mm. Okay. Any situation where there's a sorcerer on the screen is very dangerous. Also, the same applies for a high priest. Now it's poison resistant. Did it die? Oh, it did die. That's crazy. LRD can deal pretty good damage sometimes. 3 dice of 21, apparently. Okay, enfeeble. Poison that thing, ignite poison. Ah, look at that. Look at that great maze. Wouldn't it be great if I could hold it in my hands? Cat is the worst species in the game. Like the more I play, the more I realize how bad it is. It does like I know that I already said in my species tier list that it was the worst species in the game. This serves as a very good refresher as for why it is the worst species in the game. Like that thing, almost any other spellcaster would be able to wield it. Like, there's very few characters that cannot wield a Great Maze, and Cat is one of those. Like, an Octopoth could use that easily. Pretty much anything that's not a Spriggan or a Kobold would be able to use that with not many complications. Also, that Master Archer is in the process of killing me. I tried to use Tukima's Dance on it. It doesn't work. Okay. Shaper still doesn't have the reflection, unfortunately. We're getting there. Definitely worse. Worst. You're still offended you put Spriggan on the same level. Spriggan is very similar. They share a lot of the weaknesses. It's just that Cat has even worse strengths and even worse weaknesses than Spriggan. Okay, that thing is really like resisting death. Oh, come on. I don't need to fight if I'm not at full HP, Mr. Sorcerer. Okay, there we go. Mm, I would tell you that maybe I should play Spriggan just to like refresh my thoughts on them, but I can't. I can't. I am not capable, not mentally capable of playing a Spriggan after going through the torture that is this character. I'm sorry. So If I was to play a Spriggan, which is very doubtful, I don't think I'm gonna be playing a Spriggan anytime soon. It wouldn't be um, it wouldn't be anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be playing a Spriggan, and I also don't think that I would be playing a Spriggan anytime soon. I'm just gonna put it like that. Okay. Going well. It's not going terrible, but we are starting to encounter even more head first the limitations of being a cat. Like I get hit once by anything, and I am at dire, immediate risk of dying in the next turn if I get hit again. And sometimes I just like skip all that process and I get one shot anyway. Nice, 32 damage, and yet again we are in that situation where we have to run away, heal to full HP, which is only 74. Rinse and repeat. Okay, I really don't understand why my summons don't just attack the monsters, and I have to waste a turn telling them to attack. Okay, what's your chance to banish me? It's 9%. Okay, if I got banished, I think I could reasonably die. So fingers crossed for that not happening. Come on. The turn I went for Enfeeble, it got blinded? That's not real, dude. That's not real. That's not real, dude. The Deep Elf Sorcerer is enfeebled. It was enfeebled, it was anti-magicked. This is not okay, dude. Were cats always unable to wear hats? I think they were always unable to wear hats. I don't think they've ever been decent. Um, Dude, this is the saddest thing. Let me. Why is the point of Enfeeble? Enfeeble, just as any other hex, doesn't really do anything. Today, the game told me Enfeeble doesn't do anything. You shouldn't even try to use Enfeeble. And I'm like, okay, now I know that I shouldn't try to use Enfeeble. This is new Abyss, by the way. I guess I should be training Stealth. Shh. Even things like a Hellhound are scary for this character. This couldn't be any worse than it already is. This is so bad. It's like evasion. It works long term? I don't think so. At least I'm naturally stealthy Lamau. Am I naturally stealthy Lamau? Hmm. Can you add quotes? I have never had anyone attempt to add a quote. Well, apparently you can. Okay, at least I can. Oh, you know what? Like was like, okay, I can kill things and I can get experience, but guess who is playing a current version of the Abyss that doesn't give experience? They removed the like natural plus 20 stealth from cats. Oh, come on, the pain. Not even that. Oh yeah, like there's no point in training stealth here because I don't gain experience, so I can just go back to whatever I was training before, which was summonings, right? Um, Summon horrible things, 67% chance to fail it. We're getting there at least. I assume that I'll be able to cast it by the time I have 21 summonings because I can cast. Oh, I can finally cast Discord without the game being like, "Are you sure you want to cast Discord?" The spell that you have had at 1% for like the entirety of the game. We finally got to that point. I'm very glad. Okay, so what do we do now in the Abyss? The Abyss is way worse than it used to be. But I think that's precisely the point. It's supposed to be a place where you don't want to be in because people were using it to farm things. I don't like that. There's a lot of nerfs that are like the direct result of people abusing things in like lame ways. Like for example, some used to be like reasonable, but then people started just abusing some, and then some got dumpstered, and now some is worthless. It is such a shame. Okay, these things are still not gonna give me experience, right? Oh man, this is so bad. Hopefully I don't die. Oh come on. Oh, you don't have any hexes. Yeah, the Vampire Mage is the only one that doesn't have any hexes. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, okay, the Ancestor died. Well, that sucks. Oh, okay, there it is. Teleport. I can walk away. Yeah, I can walk away because I'm a cat. At the very least, I have that. I can walk away from speed 10 monsters. But anything that's above speed 10 is like you shouldn't even try to walk away from it. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing Wretched Start plus a Smoke Demon. I could try to teleport, but it takes like 40 turns to trigger. I would like to see that change, by the way. Oh, come on. 2 turns. I got hit once, and then I got hit the next turn and I died. Cats are awful. Cats are not real, dude. Cats are not real, Crawl. Why are cats still in the game? It doesn't make any sense that cats are in the game. At least I have a life left, but it's so demoralizing to play a cat. I look forward to never playing a cat again after this is done. I really do. You have no idea. It's so bad. Even now that it's starting to get less bad, it took so long to get to this point. And then I go and lose one whole level from just getting two-shot by a monster that I had no hope of killing. And I tried to kill it. I used LRD twice. It's not like I was like just sitting there hoping for Shaper to do something. No wonder Torinsky takes mercy on Natasha and lets her live. Yeah, the existence of the cat is already painful enough as it is. Also, it's a good strategy to just ignore Natasha. Natasha is one of those early game uniques that are like, you should probably just skip this floor. Sick Moon, Death Moon, D2 Terrence is also in the same boat as Natasha. The kind of unique that can just kill you very easily. Man, dying here is terrible. I cannot express how bad it is because I lost one level and now I'm killing things and I'm not able to regain that level unless I find the rune. Also, how does the Abyss work now? Can you get an exit by killing enough things? Or is that a thing that just doesn't happen anymore? Wouldn't be surprised if it was just not possible anymore. Man, this is awful. Oh man, I hate this character so much. Am I dead again? I might be dead again. Because I have no mana. And Shaper is almost dead. Cannot go for ED allies. Ambrosia. Shaper is destroyed. This is the closest that I have ever been with this character to quit it. That moment, I was so close to quit the character. But I am not going to. Wreath Teleport is going to take 40 turns because it's the Abyss. I'm just going to die to the Smoke Demon, or to the Sun Demon. There's not much to do about it. Oh, man. At least if I die, there's one less death to go until I can start a good character. Yeah, perhaps I'll be released from this. That's like the upside from being in this situation. Let's drink Curing. Let's summon something. It's a shame that I got the good spells so late into the game. It took me forever to get the good spells. And Discord is good, but it is not good in all situations. And I feel like a level 8 spell needs to be good in all situations. Or like overwhelmingly powerful when it is good. And Discord is no Ignition. Ignition is overwhelmingly powerful when it is good. It one-shots full screens. It is a spell used in cigarettes for a reason. I don't think I have ever felt compelled to use Discord on a cigarette, but I also have never had that amount of skill on a cigarette, to be completely fair. Okay. I wish LRD dealt damage. Jeez, it's so bad. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna rereading teleport. How are you supposed to play New Abyss? It doesn't feel doable as it is. This is my first time getting banished after the changes to a New Abyss, so I'm just gonna wait for the teleport because I cannot do anything else. Finally. Okay, that's not what I want. I want an exit. You do not regenerate when monsters are visible. Well, might as well replace my Amulet of Regen with Mana Regen. It's probably gonna be way better. This character makes me so sad. Like, why is this an experience that exists in Crawl? Crawl seems like the antithesis of this, or at least that has been my experience with Crawl. Like, Crawl is kind of a game that is designed around making it so that such awful gameplay is not there, but I don't know. That's why I have repeatedly mentioned that I'm just waiting for cats to be removed. Like it's not satire or anything. I legit think that cats are like contrary to the design philosophy of the game because of how awful they are. These walls look like they're crystal, but they're not crystal. Exits happen faster when you go down levels, but the monsters are worse. Yes, they are. They are pretty bad monsters. Hmm. Abyss is ridiculous now. I think it shouldn't be this way. How are you supposed to get out now? It used to be that okay, you kill a bunch of things and then you get out, but now you don't. You or maybe I'm missing something about New Abyss. Hold on. Maybe the game has something for me about New Abyss. Branch Abyss. Killing monsters will warp the substance of the abyss, eventually generating a gateway out. Okay, so you don't have to gain experience. Killing things still works. I'm gonna try my best to kill as many things as I can to try to get out of here before I die, which might happen very soon actually, because everything hurts. Because I'm a cat. This character sucks. I cannot wait for this character to be over. I cannot stress it enough. 2 holy words to kill those things, because otherwise I cannot kill anything. Heal wounds to not be one-shot by the smoke demon. Holy word. It's the same it's always been. Exits are supposed to generate faster now. Hopefully, I'm still waiting. This is the exit waiting room. Population me. And I guess Shaper the Knight. Oh, nice, a red draconian when I don't have fire resistance. And I still don't have the skill to learn, or the ability to learn Dragon Form, and I won't have it for quite a while, unfortunately. I need a scroll of Amnesia. At this point, I think I would Amnesia Enfeeble. We already had fun with it. It's not really good. It's really not good. I gave it a try. Didn't work. I'm gonna drink Resistance to avoid getting destroyed by the Red Draconian. Idealize to heal that. Guardian Golem should have done that a long time ago. Just keep reading teleports. I feel like I have to hold my ground and actually kill things so I can get an exit. Okay, of course. I should drink a couple of mutation potions. Why would I do that? I don't have bad mutations that I want to remove. I'm just dead, I think. Lost the ancestor. Of course, Wretched Star's invisible, dude. That's crazy. These things are not real. I don't even have digging to dig through this rock wall. Don't have heal wounds. You have lost your strength. Delightful. I am feeling more and more compelled to quit the character. The more time spent in the abyss. Getting banished is so ridiculous. And you know what the worst part about that was? I have cat willpower. It was a sorcerer. It was not enhanced, and it was affected by anti-magic, and it was also blind. I didn't have 12% chance to get banished before. Um, yeah, this is ridiculous. This is not supposed to be doable, I think. I think at this point might as well replace Abyss with like a hex that instantly kills you. Yeah, sure. I guess we can read Fog, but it doesn't do anything. Let me cast another one of these. Okay, I guess it's gonna explode and I'm gonna die. I've been reading, or I read Teleport like who knows how many turns ago. You like to see Abyss with a normal character fist? Yeah, this is like about as bad as it gets when it comes to characters in general. Okay. LRDing the golem will abjure it. It would also. Oh, it wouldn't hurt me if I LRD'd like a wall over here, but too late for that. What can you not do when you have 0 strength? You have no strength. Well, I know about that, but that's a pretty useless thing to see. Mm, yeah, fog doesn't do anything anymore because of the fire clouds. And I'm standing on a fire cloud, of course. Now, might. Might doesn't give strength since like a million versions ago. Of course. You remember when I was experience level 18 a couple of minutes ago? Those were good times. First time you've seen strength at 0, better get used to it. Yeah. Am I not slow? Am I not slow? I'm not slow. I have 0 strength, and I won't be regaining that anytime soon, and I'm not slow. Okay. I should bug report that. Jesus. I don't think I've hated the game on stream as much as this ever. I've been playing on stream for like 2 years, and this is awful. Doesn't get any worse than this. But reports cats existing. Yeah, I am actually going to do that. Well, no, I'm not going to. But yeah, why are these things like this? Why is this a thing that can happen? Um, get me out of here. Oh, okay, now I lost my strength again. You were this sad about the game after attack speed standardized in 0.27 wrong about playing melee. Yeah, yeah. Back then, I think it was slightly worse because it was not limited to only cat. It was all melee characters. It was really bad. Yeah, those like that first week or so after the changes to monster weapon attack delay, it was so sad. Like I played a heal orc, and heal orc pretty decent melee character. A single orc with a war axe almost killed me as a heal orc, and I had like 50 HP, and it was alone. It was not supported by a priest or anything. It was a single orc with a war axe, and then I ended up dying later from something else. But I was fighting 1 versus 1 the orc, and it almost killed me. That was not right. So after that, I went for a month only playing mages, and ever since then, I haven't really like recovered my faith on melee characters. I feel like melee characters are permanently damaged. Oh, I cannot use potions to heal. Delightful. Well, I think it's over. I don't think I can win anymore. Man, I wonder if this would be better with a real character, not with a cat. I assume that I cannot, of course. This is so bad. Like the fact that you lose your ancestor whenever whenever the abyss shifts is terrible. Well, I guess I can also lose the ancestor myself. Let's try to rest here. Hope for, I don't know, an exit. Okay, no, I think this is game over. Just quit. The game will quit for me in no time. Jesus, it was looking relatively good too. If only I had found the book of the Grand Grimoire instead of finding the book of hexes earlier in the game. The character would have looked very different, and it would have looked so much better. You know, at least we like. I am not so saddened by this experience. It's nice because I at least got to see new hexes. I got to remind myself why cat is like the worst thing that exists in the game. I hadn't played a cat for a year when I made the tier list, and yep, now I feel even more justified than ever to put cat where I put it. In fact, I think it should be even on like an even lower tier than than I put it in. It's like so much worse than Spriggan. Spriggan is not on the same tier as cat. Cat is way worse than Spriggan. Um, yeah, sure. I I am Frail 3, or well, I'm not Frail 3, but I will soon be Frail 3. And it doesn't really matter because like what HP am I going to be missing? Oh, an exit. Okay, sure. I guess I'll take that and I'll just get out and die immediately. In fact, I actually just want to get out. Yeah. Um, Knight has more up than you now. More HP? Oh yeah, it does have more HP than I do at the very least. Well, I need to do something to fix my lack of strength and my permanent slow. But I don't have any other places in the game where I could farm HP. Crypt, but Crypt is guarded by an ancient lich that I cannot kill. I mean, I got out, but I don't think I made it. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I am permanently slow. I need to kill things to gain back the ability to function. I cannot even run away from things. And I have 25 strength when I have 31. It's the new abyss is super bad, dude. I don't think it's gonna stay like this. I think it's gonna get nerfed before release, before the tournament. Damage is too large. The damage is not really an issue in new abyss. The issue is the fact that you get like this. That you have a character that gets very bad mutations because those things are special case to give you the truly messed up mutations. And the way that they were made before was like, oh yeah, sure, you get bad mutations, but then you kill things and gain experience and you get them to be removed. So you only have them temporarily, and that's what makes them balance. But now you don't get them removed. That's so messed up. I was under the impression that maybe it would be okay, but I don't think it's gonna be okay. Even on a strong character, it would still be a serious issue. Um, and the way that I got banished too was so BS. I I can't believe it. It was like, ah man, you couldn't like make this up. Like that's just reality always surpasses fiction. Stars mutates permanently for practical purposes. Okay, so the way that it works is that they give you one bad mutation, really bad mutation, as the ones that I have right now. And you can only remove it by gaining experience. And guess what the Abyss doesn't give you anymore? 2 levels lost. 2 levels lost, 2 lives lost. I can't believe that I survived that, by the way. I really thought that I was not going to live through that. Okay, lost Shaper, and Master Archer really wants to one-shot me. I might be dead here. You have too much willpower for me to be able to fear you. And I am permanently slow. I'm just gonna read a blinking. Another Master Archer. I'm just gonna read another blinking. You know, it's in any situation where you can blink, and if you don't blink, you run into a very severe chance of just like actually dying. It is a wrong play to not blink. Yeah, doing anything that is not blinking in a situation where you can die is a wrong play. You could summon. Oh, I wish I had summons. I have Guardian Golem, Doggy, and that's it, right? I have Guardian Golem and Doggy. Um, I have some Scrolls of Summoning. They would still shoot me, and I would die. I would rather just not be in a position where RNG might kill me by blinking. I start 3 running by going Slime or Bolt 5. How do you suggest me to do those things? I'm not gonna do Bolt 5 with this thing. Well, maybe I will. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it wouldn't be a terrible thing to go down into Bolts 5, press the Discord button, press the Anguish button, and gain back my strength like that. You will start. You will start going there. Did you do Abyss as Rune 3 before? That's crazy. I never did it, even back then, and back then was significantly easier than it is now. Ah, man, this sucks. Let me guess, you don't have the tower shield. I was so close to getting the tower shield. I was at experience level 18, ready to get the tower shield of reflection on the ancestor, and now I'm back at experience level 16 on a species that levels up very slow. It doesn't level up as slow as Demigod, but it pretty much does. Like it almost levels up as slow as Demigod. The Abyss is not gonna stay like this. There's no way that it stays like that. That's not real. And I still have the -4 strength, so zero strength. At what point it wasn't so bad if you had willpower 3 and a lot of strength? No idea about that. I just never went for the Abyss if I had the chance to do so. Even like on the Demigod, I came relatively close to dying in the Abyss. I think the closest call that I had in the entirety of Extended was in Abyss. Apart from the Ziggurat, that is. The Ziggurat was actually... I almost died in the Ziggurat. Manual of Unarmed Combat is gonna be good for when I finally want to start casting Dragon Form. But we are lacking so many things to be able to do that. We need the spell levels, we need the skill. It's so much pain. At least I can enfeeble the Annihilators and pretend that that does something. Okay, I regained my strength. Fortunately, I can just rest it off now. Okay, well... Tin of Tremorstones is completely useless to a character with 3 armor class, unfortunately. Master Archers are still as terrifying as they have always been. 4% chance to hex it, of course. It's over. I am glad that it's over. I am glad that it's over. I'm so glad that it's over. That was awful. Don't play cats. Don't do this to yourselves. If you like this game, don't play cats. Because you're gonna not like this game after you play cats. It's just how it is. Such a terrible experience. It's crazy. It's crazy that this is a thing that is allowed to be in the game. And you know what's even crazier to me? That some people like that. That's like, what kind of, like, how do you get to a point in your life where you like having to go through that? I don't understand it. Start something fun, I'll start something fun.